Bam, there it is. It's back. Haha, I fixed it. Bam. And we are back. Alright, problem solved. I'm a fucking... Guys, I'm a fucking genius. Is anybody still there? Hello? Okay, I've got it all fixed. It's all completely fixed now.
Everything's fixed?
Yes.
Excellent.
Not that you know what I'm talking about because you weren't here for it.
No idea, no.
Oh, there's Thorndale.
Whoops. Did I do that?
Okay.
I
Sean,
think I just made an arrow on the map for some reason.
That's alright.
I don't know what I'm just not
You
gonna
can
push
you can right click on it and then
Alright.
what is it? Pointers.
Whoop.
And remove pointers.
There you go.
Alright, so guys in the chat, just to let you know, the super chat issue has been fixed, so you can donate now if you wish. There you go. Thank you for pointing that out, that it was the link was broken. Okay. Cool.
I lost the entire map. And I tried to get rid of the pointer and now I don't see anything.
See it again?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Yeah, the GUI takes a little bit to get used to, but so Sean, if you wouldn't mind, would you help Victor find a token for his character and set it up?
Nope, because you are the only person that has access to the module tokens.
The module token?
Yeah, so if you were to click on whatever's above assets, and you have to look in there for a satyr and find him a token, it's blank for me.
Gotcha.
There, Braden comes in with the $10 super chat. Super chat is enabled. UWU.
Whoa.
Ray, you sexy motherfucker. I will blow you later, but discussions will have to be made. Yep. Giving out the blows, man. Giving out the blows.
If I give you $10, will you blow me too?
No, it's 20 for you. You're covered in oil. You'd have to have a good upkeep.
No, I showered. I cleaned the tip.
I cleaned the tip.
Tokens.
Oh, Braden says, please blow Victor instead. Thank you. Okay, so we got requests now.
You know, if you want to write fan fiction about a dwarf blowing a satyr, you can. We'll post it.
Yeah,
I tend to agree.
I will even sit on the back burner to listen to that RP.
As I sat at Horzors and Moors gathering my Razudon.
Oh no! We don't do the interspecies shit at Horzors and Moors. You gotta take that shit to Davos's fucking and.
We don't do that interspecies shit.
All right. So where are we at? What are we doing?
Super racist.
Hey Victor, why don't you go ahead and look online and try and find a picture you like, and I'll upload it that way because I'm not finding any.
Is it literally just a picture? Like
just
fucking wasted on all of you.
Well, then just
push me a map.
We can just use the.
That's fine.
We can just use the Hero Forge thing that I had.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, he's talking about a token creature.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't use that guy in the game as your character.
All you have to do is go to assets, click on token, and type in satyr, and see if a token pops up, and then put it on his character. That's all you gotta do.
I just can't. I can't find the token.
Well, give him something that looks like it. It doesn't necessarily.
Tote, we should be token. Salvia sessions.
I can't find.
It's time for Salvia sessions, while they can try to figure this out.
Salvia sessions?
Yeah, Salvia sessions with Scrog.
Dude, I'm like running out. I need to find like a dealer some point.
We have two people who can literally fucking
Hey, live stream.
Hey.
Hey.
We're talking about the game. I need a dealer in the game. I need to buy some more salvia.
Sorry, I half pay attention to anything you guys say, so I just wanted. I was just sorry.
This
of course I
fucking guy, right? Yeah. That's hilarious. He's like, I need a guy. I was like, I know a guy. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm just trying to save people.
No, Scrog is proficient in nature, so like I don't understand why Scrog wouldn't be able to fucking spot you some salvia growing across the riverbanks.
Alright. Do you want that satyr token from the picture I sent you? The male satyr token? Or do you want one that's a little more close up with a goatee?
That one's fine. Let's whatever gets going.
I stayed to
we
her.
gotta go.
I hate you, bitch.
Wow, so many characters. Alright. That work? Nope.
Did that work? Nope. What's the difference between
I'm about to fucking become like Tom Cruise this fucking episode and fucking Mission Impossible my way the fuck out of this town.
I'm about to look like Snorlax.
Yeah, we could just play the pokey flute, put everyone to sleep.
How long has it been? Caleb?
Huh?
How long has it been since Scrog went to sleep?
8 hours. You can recover one.
Thank God.
Yeah, we need to just find you a hut to just knock yourself out for a whole day. Like,
I had one. It was in a dungeon.
Okay. So, does Sean or Kote want to do a recap?
Okay.
Good talk.
If you can remember it.
There we go. Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
The only thing. Oh, you go ahead, Kote.
Well, look. I'll do the beginning. You do the second part.
Okay.
We found our way out of the city by frantically looking around for X, which I can't remember what it was, but we finally found our way to the tent area, the refugee camp area to the south of the wall. We came through there a little bit. We got information from.
Hold on, Kote. We're losing you.
Nuts.
interference.
Someone went nuts. Who was it?
It was Kote.
What?
You went crazy. Like
you went crazy for a
static.
few minutes.
I went static?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shall I continue?
Yes.
Cool. So, we perused the refugee camp and discussed with some authority figure whose name I can't remember that the attacks of the cultists were getting worse around that area, and there had just been one, I think, and that was part of the reason for the turmoil in that area. And then Sean and I regrouped, and we went south and met up with this rat-looking dude inside this gazebo thing to the south while on our quest to find these other two. And I'll let you take over from there.
So whenever we approached the rat guy to try to force information out of him, he tried to disappear into the sewer ways below his hut. When we approached him, it turns out that he was actually not necessarily trying to kill us, but just escape from some bad guys that were in the area, and they turned out to be drow, military drow. So, Ben, that's a key thing that we've noticed.
Okay.
So when we were down there, we managed to kill one. We almost died ourselves, but we managed to save the rat dude, and the rat dude took us back to his little homestead in the sewers, and we were regrouping there.
Okay.
Yeah, so TLDR, we chased after him. He got attacked. We helped him. We got attacked too. We almost fucking died too. It was bad, dude. It was rough. I'm telling you.
It was a really good.
God.
It was. We did it though.
It was a cool fight.
Yeah.
I thought it was really neat.
It was a good, but the invisibility hit the darkness or whatever that made it interesting.
Nice.
So they're currently hiding out in the sewers, and they've asked the rat guy has his little rat buddies that go around, right? That's one of the ones that that Honky you speak with animals and talk to. So they have asked him to send one of his buddies to go find you guys, and that's what we're picking up.
Okay.
All right. So you both are asleep in there's a bunch of runes, and you managed to kind of dig your way into one of them, minor digging, and you're just kind of passed out on the floor for the night. Scrog, you are awoken by a rat kind of tickling your face. Davos, you are awoken by a rat tickling your face.
Hey, wait, was I woken by a rat tickling my face?
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah,
you.
you
Oh, my bad. Last I heard was Scrog can speak to animals, and he sent somebody to go find you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. All
I
right,
heard
well.
my kids start screaming, so.
Oh, got you. Okay, so you awake in the rooms you took refuge in after escaping from the prison,
Okay.
and there is a rat tickling your face.
Okay, so I'm going to wake up and kind of shoo it away. And then do my cantrip, since I've been to sleep for 8 hours, to speak to animals, because evidently he wants to talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
So I take 10 minutes to do my cantrip, and by this time I'm awake.
Okay, so you start doing your cantrip, and the thing's been squeaking at you and pointing and stuff, and then whenever it realizes you got to cast a spell, it just kind of stands there and waits for you to finish.
Alright. Well, now I'm able to talk to animals after 10 minutes, so we're here. Unless Davos wants to do something within the 10 minutes that we're doing this.
Well, I'm just having a wake and bake of salvia, just getting
Copy.
myself on that level that I need to be on.
Copy.
A little bit weird walking over Lego blocks, just weird kind of shit.
Brandon
Looking like I'm
suggests-
flipping through pages of a book or walking through a cornfield continuously. I don't know.
Brendan suggests we call the rat guy the rat tickler, by the way.
I said the same thing!
Anyways,
I also
continue.
called
Sorry
him
to
a rat
interrupt.
tickler once or twice.
I said we should have Liam come in just to play, or Lyle come in just to play him.
No,
Just to play the rat tickler.
Holy shit.
Hey, but can he do the voice? That's the question.
I don't know what his voice would be for the rat tickler. But...
Guys, these rats should be teaming up with me. Where's my team?
Alright, so I can now talk to this rat. What's up, man? What's this? What the fuck are you trying to... Why'd you wake me up?
Hey, bub. Looks like the boss wants to see you. He's found your friends.
You have a boss?
Yeah, we got a boss.
Oh, fuck. I'm tired of dealing with so many people in this town.
Hey, but look, you gotta go quietly, because, the 5-0's all over here.
Kind of a big person to try to hide, my friend.
Well, you should probably do your best. Look, collect your things, and I'll lead you to a safe place.
Alright, so I'm gonna collect my things, and as I walk past Davos, hitting his joint, doing imaginary stepping over Legos, I'm going to take the joint and hit it a couple times as I walk out the door.
Okay. So you open the door and you're blinded instantly, walking out in mid-afternoon sun.
Well, now I feel like I'm definitely walking straight through a cornfield. Can't see shit. My little drow eyes are just squinted to hell, redder than the devil's dick. I'm just gonna put a hand on Strong and say, "Lead me, buddy."
I love the devil's dick. That's hilarious.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
it
yeah,
is.
we're just gonna follow this
That's
little rat
quality.
thing after my eyes adjust to where they need to be.
All right, so follow me, and he leads you down, and he takes a weird path through the rooms, and every once in a while another rat comes up, and you can hear them talk. How long does your spell last? Your cantrip?
Now you're asking questions. I gotta look. Okay, so before I lose this, is it actions? Is that what it's under? No, skills. No. Abilities. Spirit Seeker. At third level, you adapt the path, the ability to cast the beast sense and speak to animal spells, but only as rituals as described in Chapter 10. Cast as a spell as a ritual. You must add 10 minutes to the spell casting time. So it takes 10 minutes to cast it, but it doesn't give me a definite time on how long it lasts.
Just give me a sec here. Speak with animals. So if you click on the spells thing on the right hand menu and you just type in the spell, it'll pull it up.
10 minutes.
Duration 10 minutes. Okay. So you catch one of the rats coming up and he says, 5 pigs up on the right. Take the left path. All right, thanks. And the rat leaves. And you wanted to say something to him before?
Yeah, while those 2 rats are there, I want to ask him if they know where I can get a potion or something of the sorts for rejuvenation, because I am exhausted and I need something to, fill this void that I have. And these rats seem like super gangsters, so I'm pretty sure they're going to have access to things that I need.
Buddy, if your situation wasn't so pressing right now, we may be able to help you out with that. But right now, I strongly suggest that you follow me to your friends.
I'm gonna say to Scrog, what the fuck are you speaking? You're like squeaking and shit. Like, what's going on? I can't see shit. Who are we following? Like, what is happening?
He just lost it.
Sorry, hang on. Hey, you could call me Dr. Doolittle if you wanted to, but I'm speaking to the most thuggish rat I've ever met in my life.
Oh yes, the great wizard, Dr. Doolittle. Great druid.
Yes.
Rats.
Right.
I'm gonna start mumbling a little bit when rats cry, a little bit of Tupac, changed up the words,
That's Prince. When doves cry, that's Prince.
Tupac did when thugs cry.
Ew. This feels like what? When doves cry.
Man, I'm just gonna go into like R&B back catalogs and listen to people talking, artists talking, and then I'm just gonna put those characters into the campaign.
Yeah, wonderful. I would love that.
Because Prince and or Tupac would make awesome NPCs.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
You
carrying
guys just
on.
watch a blaxploitation movie and pull the characters out of that.
Alright, so
Hey.
for this 10 minutes, so we're just walking, we're getting to these guys, right? Because I'm just leading fucking Davos along because it's bright outside and he can't see a fucking thing.
Yeah, I almost
Is
put
there-
a harness on him like on a child leash here.
Is there anything you want to ask before, anything else you want to say before your spell runs out?
I want to try to, like, convince these motherfuckers I need this potion, like, because there's 2 rats here, so I could send one of these rats to go get this item for me.
Go ahead and say it. Say what you're gonna say, and then make
I'm willing
persuasion
to
check.
pay top dollar for this vial. And like I'm willing to like grease the palms and pad the beds that I need to make this happen.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. This is going to be god awful. 19, not bad.
That isn't bad. So the rat stops and turns around. How much we talking here?
How much are we talking for? How much do you want for the potion?
Well, it seems to me that you are in a situation where you...
I I'm going to
would be
interrupt him
willing
and
to
just
play.
drop a $2,500 sapphire on the ground.
How big is a $2,500 sapphire?
It's big enough to go into the hilt of my sword if I wanted it to. It's big. It would take 2 of them to carry.
Oh, fucking $2 donation for Braden Blackwell. $2 for Tupac.
Mr. Tupac, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was funny.
Where was he at when we were
We,
kicking in doors and waving the 4-4s?
Oh,
I know, straight up. That happens so often. Like, Biggie comes up too often.
oh, fuck.
we might be able to help you out. Just
Oh.
just follow me. We got to get you to a safe place here first. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, so where we go?
So are we in the sewers?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in the shit pots right now.
Wonderful.
No, not yet. Not yet. You're still wandering through
Through town?
the ruins. The ruins. So if you look on the map, your characters are down near the Forgotten Shrine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he does leave you, and you lose a spell eventually, and more rats are coming and squeaking at him, and eventually they take you down to near the beach, and you follow it along for a while, and the rats just keep leading you on kind of a meandering path, and you eventually come back to the river that you had traveled on, and the rat climbs down the rocks on the riverside, and you can see there's a grate that's been opened. Not just a grate, like bars, like a drainage, like a
storm drain.
yeah, like a storm drain, but it's horizontal, and there is a man door on there to enter them.
It's not a storm. Well, it is a storm drain, but just keep your. Bring hand sanitizer is all I gotta say.
Like, not a manhole.
No, it's it'd be like a door, but
Okay.
grated with bars. And as you approach, you can see where there's blood on it, and a little bit of gore, and there's jagged metal that seems to have been like loosely fashioned to the bars. And there's a slow trickle of water coming out. And the rat just kind of pads along inside of it.
I'm gonna whisper to Scrog, this little motherfucker, that better not be leading us to shitstorm.
Scrog doesn't hear you because he's not here.
Oh.
But carry on. He had to leave first. He stepped away, Honky.
Kid aggro. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna bend down so it's a little darker entering this doorway, this tunnel, and I'm just gonna look at the little rat. Now I know what I'm following, and put my hand out, give him a little pet, feel accepted.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from it. It's kind of gross. It's not a clean rat.
Take a look at my hand, got a little hair stuck to it.
Yeah. Sticky.
Ugh.
But do you carry on? We'll
Yeah.
let you lead
Yeah,
the,
I'll just follow Scrog and the little rats.
Yeah, I'm back.
So as you walk in through the doors, the rat begins pointing, kind of gesturing and squeaking at the door. You can make an insight check if you'd like, either of you.
Okay, let's take a look. I have insane insight now. Oh, a natural 1. I'm still high as fuck. I don't know what the door is.
Scrog, you kind of get the idea that he's trying to tell you to kind of close the door behind you.
So I'm going to close the door behind me.
Okay. You close it, and you can hear it latch and lock. And then afterwards, he just turns and he continues up the sewer pipe.
Let's go continue up the sewer pipe with him. I'm
Alright,
going to
so
draw a
leads you to-
sword and ready action in case something jumps out to try to attack me.
All right. So he leads you up through the sewers for a little bit, and it's kind of a weaving way that he's taking. And you can see too that there's still more rats coming, and he'll squeak at them, and they'll squeak back, and then
Are these
he'll
walls
maybe
covered
take a
in
different
fecal
way.
material?
The lower parts of them are.
Okay, I want to drag the cold ass honky through the fecal material to get it onto the blade.
Okay.
just the way you said it with
Staph
spoke
infection.
wonders. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So just make a no. You just
Make it.
Great.
Fuck.
Great.
Make a fecal coated axe. Let's go.
I do care
Yeah.
about the fecal delivery people.
You do pass by Davos. You can see now. You pass by the corpse of a drow, and you don't recognize him specifically, but you do recognize that he's a drow. Yeah.
Oh, this
'cause
is
they
the
took-
perfect time to relieve myself, and I'll start pissing on his face.
Do I see him before Davos because of me being in front?
No.
Damn it!
But you can see him if you want.
I want to see it. Yo, I want to see him before he gets coated and pissed. That's my problem.
Oh well.
Nope.
I want
He
to
is
see if
coated in
you know. Fuck it, whatever. I'm Skrog. I reach into dude's chests. I'm looting this guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm aiming perfectly. Like he's gargling it. Like you can hear it splashing.
So roll a investigation check, Sword.
Investigation.
Oh, natural one.
You're
Well,
That's it.
You don't. Yeah, you don't find it. His armor's tattered. Was leather armor.
He dead.
There's nothing else of interest on him.
Copy. Alright, so Skrog's done looking at this guy, the piss-soaked man. Ooh, this is a drow. I'm gonna reach in his chest and pull his heart out.
Okay, you cut it open.
No, I literally just I'm just going to kind of go to the sternum, push two middle fingers into that cavity in between where your rib cage ends, and just kind of pull down and reach my hand in, grab the heart, and just kind of twist and pull it out.
All right, let's make a medicine check for you.
This is actually a pretty good one for me. I'm just kidding.
the defiling is almost done.
All right. Well, it's going to take a little bit and be pretty messy.
Oh, I don't care how messy it is. I don't give a shit if I have to put myself inside this man's chest cavity to get what I want.
Piss covered drow heart.
Yeah, piss covered drow hearts gives no fucks. I'm selling it to
I mean-
somebody.
You definitely have the strength to do it. It's kind of shittier. It's not like a precision thing. Like you got to press and then rip and press and rip. And you do get in you break a bunch of ribs on the way out, and you get about half of a heart comes out. Kind of tattered a little bit from the process.
Did it get anything from the exterior of the body on it?
What do you mean?
I just answered my question.
Anything?
Did
I don't
anything from the
understand.
exterior of the body get onto the heart meat as I pulled it out?
Is it piss covered?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat it right now.
Oh God!
And
What the
right here in front of Davos, I'm just going to eat it.
All right. So you just
That's
start
breakfast.
biting into the heart.
Yeah, that
The
not
rat-
just ravishly. I'm just gonna it's ooh, this is a
Like an
kind of
apple.
a smushed apple. Yeah, kind of like a
Tasty little
smushed apple. And I'm just
morsel.
like, nah.
It's like you're
Oh,
eating egg of waffles first
God.
thing in the morning. It's just
Yeah, like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like that dude that just brings the toaster strudels to school. You know what I mean? Like I'm that guy, but it's like one of the guys from Davos' hometown's heart. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, it's pretty gushy. And tastes like other hearts you've consumed.
Copy. I'm going to offer a piece of it to Davos.
Oh no, thank you. I am no cannibal.
I'm just going to shrug and keep eating.
Okay. All right. And the rat's been squeaking at you like, come on, let's get the fuck going.
All right, so we're just going to follow the rat. I'm going to actively look for more bodies now, though, because now that I've seen one dead body down here, there's probably more. This might be a place where some like a serial killer might be dumping bodies here. Like who knows?
Make a
We don't know yet.
check.
Perception. I didn't see any fucking thing.
Not really.
More poop.
All right.
I saw a whole bunch of poop. All right, so are we at Finnick and Fisker yet, or at least on the other
Almost.
side of a door?
Yeah, that is exactly where you are. Well, you get to a point, and the rat disappears into like a small hole, like a mouse hole in the side of the wall, and you
That's
wait
fucking
for a few
dope.
moments, and then the door. Actually, we'll jump over to Fisker and Finnick here. You see a rat come in, and the rat tickler speaks with him for a little bit, and then he walks over and pulls a lever, and the door slowly slides apart, and there your two friends, one of them covered in blood and with sleepy eyes, and then Davos, who, Davos.
Big sleepy slumdog.
Can I meta really quick for a second? When did we? Okay, we last saw each other.
I was
I had a
going to
little
prison.
squabble with Grog. You were going to
Yeah.
prison, and then why had we? Does anyone remember you guys marched off to prison, and Sean and I are fucking.
Sean was going to be our lawyer, but we broke out of prison
Yeah,
that night, and then Marigold came and told you that we're fucking idiots because we broke out of prison, and now we're on the run. Blah blah blah.
We got
And then
told.
you guys dealt with whatever you guys dealt with during your session.
Okay, understood. All right, so Fisker goes, "You did break out. Oh, goodness. We had it under control. Look at the state of you."
Finnick's gonna
Fisker's
look
gonna
over
start
and kind of
examining the wounds.
He's like, "You're still alive, are you?"
I'm going to look at Davos and look at me and be like, "Oh, this isn't my blood."
Perfect. So, okay.
Look at the state of you. We're fine.
Finnick's gonna
We're
walk
perfectly
up.
fine, man.
Everybody's fine. Nobody needs healing. Everybody's okay. All right.
Because Skrog doesn't hold any type of fucking quarrels about it, you know what I mean? Like, he's just back to the point of, you know what I mean? Like, we're buddies again. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for checking on me, though, man. I appreciate you. Like,
I'm gonna say we
I'm
are
glad you care.
officially fugitives, gentlemen.
I'm gonna walk up to Davos. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Keep this with you. Do better at keeping your shit to yourself." And he's gonna hand you your backpack full of all your gear. Here you go, Ben.
Oh my god.
Nice map.
Praise you, Fisker. Or I mean, Finnick. And I'll give
He
you
looks at you with eyes, but he still gives you all your shit back. And he's also
I'll say praise your Moradin, and I'll give you my fucking janked up hand signs.
Yeah, and also Finnick is gonna look in. I got a little bonus for you here too, and he's gonna toss you a hand crossbow.
Damn.
I had it in my inventory.
And a pistol?
Fucking get smart it and accidentally shoot it right over your head.
I looted it off of one of the drows, so you might as well take it because you'd use it better than I could. There, I got all my shit out of the way.
I'm gonna put it in your inventory, and then you're gonna equip it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna strap myself back up,
Nice, and then Finnick
do
is
the
gonna
zipper up all the way to my neck, just get myself all spy mode. Let's
Finnick is
go.
also gonna walk up to Davos again and just kind of be like, and this might interest you a lot, and I'm gonna hand him over the drow insignia I ripped off of one of the bodies.
Yes. So
Okay.
instantly, you recognize a Davos as being from your house.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him about my little encounter with little bitch brother, and tell him that they shot me, and they think I'm a fuck up, and they're telling me to do better, and that they're watching, and the only reason we're even alive is because of Scrog, and lots of fire, and hurting innocent civilians, throwing them out of the way, jumping out the windows. And that now I'm going to take a back seat because I am a fuck up, and I'm sorry. I'm going to take another hit out of my pipe.
Sorry,
Shed a little
buddy.
tear, maybe.
Oh boy.
Bry.
Finnick's gonna take a step towards the table. He's gonna kind of have a seat, and he's just gonna be just a little inner monologue. It's gonna be like, the Dragonborn are after us. The Drow are after us. What else could possibly go wrong? How do we solve this?
Can I hear him say this?
Oh yeah, he's saying it out loud. He's just frustrated.
Okay. Well, I mean, we are awfully close to my hometowns, and I did piss off a lot of people when I left too.
I'm just going to say in a high-pitched voice, and Cthulhu!
Oh fuck. I guess Finnick will take a step. Is Rat Tickler still here?
Yep.
Gonna approach him and kind of just have a little chat with him for a second. I'll just basically ask him, we're wanted on all sides. We need to get ourselves out of this town. Do you think you could assist us with that?
Yeah, I think I could. Where do you want to go?
I'll look back towards Visker, and I'll be like, this is your conversation now, my friend. I told you I'd get you home. So explain to him where...
So if you do remember, Marigold had told you to get to a boat.
Oh yeah, that
today.
boat's long gone, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
Oh, because it was
No,
it was like 2 hours after the fight, wasn't it? Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought it already happened. My bad.
Nope.
Gotcha.
I
So
think he was saying in the morning, right?
Hey,
There would be a boat.
yeah, there's a river boat that goes to Visker's village.
oh yes, we should get out of here before anything else bad happens.
Something tells me
They
the
seem
heat
to-
is going to be insane as soon as we go above ground. So we should try to find an access port that's close to the boat and try to just skim out unnoticed.
The rat tickler
yeah.
speaks common language, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, because like I'm just now meeting this man. Is this his? What is this room that we're in? Is this his chambers? What is this?
Yes. Yeah. It
Okay.
appears to be his chambers, but it.
Okay.
I mean, I said last time you don't know this, but it's a place that's used not just by him. He said
Okay.
that.
Okay.
It's like a safe house kind of thing.
I'm going to try to procure the elven bottle of fucking liquor from this guy. Like, I need something to wake Scrog the fuck up. And this guy seems to have the connections to things. Like, I've been dealing with underlings that, like, it's time to deal with the fucking Rat King.
So you get talking. He was squeaking at the rat who came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do hear him say, a gemstone? Hey, bub. Heard you want to make a deal.
I'm a man of means, yes.
Show me what you got.
I'm gonna start doing the chicken wing.
No, the money, you fool. No wonder why this fucking idiot got arrested.
Start doing the Macarena. I got arrested because I bitch smacked the fucking taste out of people. That's why I got arrested. Alright, so what's he want? He wants to see money. So I'm just going to show off the same fucking sapphire that's probably covered in poop now because I dropped it in the fucking sewers.
Finnick looks over towards Scrog and says, "By the way, do you happen to have any diamonds with you as well, Scrog?"
I'm gonna glance over at him and like just kind of like poke my head down my bag and like ruffle around. I have one aquamarine diamond.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's got to be diamonds for my spells, right? Because that's what it lists in the book.
Yeah, a diamond worth 1,000 gold, I believe.
Okay. I
don't have a diamond worth 1,000 gold. I have a couple other gemstones.
No, that's the one I need. But that's okay. I just wanted to check.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out the poop covered sapphire.
And what exactly are you looking for? Something to perk you up?
No, I got plenty of that, and I'm gonna pull out like the fistful of cocaine that the fucking crazy elf guy gave me. And I was like, no, I got plenty of perk up. I need something to rejuvenate. Something to. The elves in this town, I'm sure, have access to a bottle of liquor. I'm going to pull out the empty bottle that I have that would have, the incantations or like whatever it would be for that spell on it and sit it down in front of him. Because I kept the empty bottle. Da, da, da.
Hey, one sec. Oh, I made this map too big. All right, so he picks it up and he's like, "Oh, where did you get this?" Like, I've only heard of it. I don't think I can get it. I might be able to help you out, though, with different means, so to speak.
I have plenty of the moon sand.
Giving you some skooma with fentanyl in it or something.
Right, yeah.
Do you happen to have one more of these?
It depends. Do you have what I want?
I can try.
I need more than a try. Try is not worth 5,000 gold.
Well, tell you what. If we can't get it, then you don't have to pay.
Then I'm going to snatch my gem back from him and put it back in my bag and be like, payment will be available upon delivery.
Gotcha. We'll see what we can do. But you all should get moving. That boat leaves in less than an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna come up and talk to him about just quickly about the underground of the city, and that I have criminal contacts in other cities, and that we need to find a way as close as possible to this boat. If he could have the rats take us.
Let's have you just roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Do I got a second? I'm going to grab something
18.
to drink.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, what'd you say, Scrog?
I'm going to get something to drink.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
That's what Scrog does in-game as well.
So, he's like, "Oh, really? We might be able to do some work together, friend. But yeah, we'll help you out. Look here. You follow these," and he gives you detailed kind of directions, and he's like, "And I'll have my friends lead the way."
Okay.
And you'll come out north of the town, and you'll want to go directly to the boat. Get on the boat and get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna ask him if we'll have safe passage getting onto the boat, or are we gonna have to take it over?
Well, I wouldn't suggest taking it over. I don't think you could pilot it just the 4 years. But
Do we need payment?
yeah, the tickets are usually reserved, but I think your friend has a way on, and he points to Finnick.
Okay. Looking forward to doing some business with you at a later date, but we have to get
Anytime,
going.
friend. As long as you ain't with those damn dark elves that have been creeping around here.
Nope, definitely not.
Can I metagame something for a second?
Sure.
What is it that I know that helps again?
Marigold told you to get on the boat,
Okay.
and everything will be taken care of.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Fuck, I gotta piss like a motherfucker. If you guys want to
That's
roleplay
okay.
for a second.
Well, I can actually do some chat work here. So yeah. Brow. So we're just taking a quick break, gearing up. But yeah, the tickler is probably one of the I can't Lyle is definitely in this, and he is the tickler.
That's fucking great.
He was the one I actually enjoyed playing D&D with the most whenever we were back at Greg's place, because it was his first time. He's never played it before, and he's like, well, is it possible to do a backflip with a shot? And I'm like, yeah. It's just like, okay, I'm going to backflip over this table and shoot a guy in the face. And he did it with a 23 dex roll and a fucking natural 20 to hit, and it off-shot one of the bosses. I had like one shot at him. I was like, because I play called shots when I usually DM like a serious campaign. So if you call a shot, I'm going to give you a -5, but it's going to do something fun.
Okay.
If you hit it. That's the kind of way I usually do it. Yeah. Victor is definitely here. Yeah, Victor's in the chat. What's up?
Yeah, we gotta just get moving here, because we gotta go find Victor.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Did you guys talk about that?
So the only problem I have with this plan is where's the kid?
It's on the back of the fucking wolf. The wolf is keeping.
You know what?
But where is the wolf?
If this is a minute to
around the grass outside, not staying in the same place for too long.
What'd you say, Victor?
Oh, I said if this is a time to go grab beverages, I am also going to go grab a beverage.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you said if this is the minute to grab some crack. Okay, yeah.
No, definitely, Victor. So can you
I
have
was
the
like,
pig
wow.
just follow us down and come right to us so we can all leave together, or do we have to go get it?
The crack?
What?
The kid's at the top of the hill. Oh, God.
Right.
Oh my god.
So
All right,
yeah,
I'm
about
back.
this kid that's still asking the question.
He's
That's all right, I didn't hear it.
he's with the animated wolf, man. It's with Fisker at all times.
It's on his person, okay, because I never see the token, because the last time I seen the token was in the fight, so I don't know where the thing is, so I had to ask.
Yeah.
Fisker
Where's
has the
Edmund?
child.
Okay, so the child is with us. at all
Edmund
times.
is at the inn, guarded by Sean's goat.
You have a fucking goat now?
Yeah, when I leveled up, I got the ability to cast Find Steed, so I can make an astral mount, and it's a billy goat. It's a giant billy goat that I ride.
Oh
And
Oh
it's
my
a
god,
rough
I
ass Billy Goat.
remember this! That's amazing.
That's racist.
Why is it racist?
As a half goat man, I do not appreciate that.
Okay. I
No,
see.
this is like a
Wouldn't that be
a
speciesist?
Thor astral billy goat. Like this thing shits lightning. Let's go.
You're a billy goat.
So yeah, you might have a few things you want to grab before you leave. Plumbert.
That's what I was asking.
Edmund.
We have to go pick up shit before we go.
Okay, well, I'm not fucking doing that. Me and Scrog are fucking
Wait.
fugitives, so you guys go ahead and take care of that.
I think-
business.
Scrog,
I think that's a
Scrog
good
has
idea,
questions for Rat
actually.
Tickler while this is happening, actually. So Who's in control of this town? How much power do they actually have, and who are they allied to?
All right.
All good
Well,
questions,
first
I
off-
do have to admit.
The town is a republic. It's run by an elected councilors. There's no real person in control. But the person who's hunting you is the warden. And he's a bad motherfucker.
How much is it worth you guys to put poison into all of their morning cups?
Yeah, you don't think we haven't thought of that before?
What relation is
Yeah.
Marigold in all of this? Is what I'll ask.
Marigold. But make a insight check when you ask that, Sean.
I love you, because it's my highest one. Still a 13. Not the worst, but not the greatest.
So you just catch recognition in his face when you say Marigold, and it seems there's something more there. He goes, he runs the docks. He's a good man, I guess.
Oh, now I have a choice. And I don't like choices. Yeah. I sense uneasiness in you. Is there perhaps something you're not telling me? Any information is given. You have our alliance already. Is there something more you wish to tell me?
You can trust him.
Something you wish to tell me?
He's like,
And I'm gonna watch
Dumbledore
body
here.
language and everything and keep a fucking hawk's eye on this guy.
Okay. What else did you ask, Scrog?
I just want to know who was in charge. He answered that question. He answered the question if he wanted to try to kill him. Who was in charge? How many of them are there? And I forget what the fuck the other one was.
Yeah, a lot. They hold a pretty strong stranglehold on the city. There's different groups in the city, you see. Each of them kind of hold different ties and loosely associated and whatnot.
Gangs of New York style.
I was thinking more of Wolves of Wall Street style.
Selling penny
There's no
stock.
centralized government in the city. There's no, yeah. It's a free port
Free
city.
Republic.
Yeah.
All right. So
And
I'm
there's like powerful leaders, but there's no centralized anything.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to Scrog real quick, ask him for a little bit of that snuff from the elf. If he offers, take a quick rip, flip a hood up, and say, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
So I'm going to realize that this small ebony drow is already beyond the point of inebriated, and crack open my vial of fucking cocaine and give him some.
It's gonna put a fucking Hollywood out. Just fucking take it.
gonna
Just
walk-
chop it up with the good old dagger there.
I think I know what
Let's
your
get
problem
the
is.
fuck out of
Drow.
here.
I think the orc is a bad influence on you. This is your problem.
I'm gonna
The
walk
problem
over
is in-
towards Fisker and be like, "Are you ready to
fucking
go?"
Getting around.
So yeah, it
I'm gonna look
hits you
Fisker dead in
instantly.
the eyes and look at him and be like, I'm a bad influence upon myself.
Hmm.
You get the urge to go get more of it.
Jesus.
And you also get the urge to maybe commit some armed robbery.
I look over at the rat tickler. I look around. It looks like there's some valuables, but I know that I've been such a fuck up as of late. I decide to keep my inner thieving to myself, but I'm fucking hyped up. I'm ready to go. I'm fucking looking at the rats. I'm fucking crawling on the ground like a rat. Like I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Watching this, because Scrog hasn't done any yet, he's starting to wonder if that was cocaine.
Anything else before he ushers you out?
Like I'm fucking licking the back of my hands, wiping my face. Like let's go.
Does he turn into a cat?
I want to try and open up a black market with this guy.
We can't do it right now.
Yeah, you gotta
I
stop.
can.
We need to go.
We gotta go.
Okay, fine.
Like, let's go.
And then I'm just gonna fucking start piggling off.
What the fuck have I gotten myself into?
I warned you,
Oh,
man,
boy.
right from the beginning.
Dude, I'm trying to just go.
You don't understand what kind of person Scrog actually is, man. It gets bad sometimes.
Oh, I'm kicked out.
What?
Oh
Kicked
yeah.
out of Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds dropped.
Oh, maybe since you have to restart it anyway, in Discord I sent you a private chat about the ability that we couldn't get working, but it looks like somebody did a plugin for it to make it work. So maybe look into that.
I don't think Caleb's... Is Caleb here? Yeah, he is here. Well, at least he's still in the chat. That might change soon.
Well, maybe he's
No, he'll drop and come right back.
okay.
We're all hip to this.
I think,
Texas. The population of his town is him and 3 cousins.
I think Davos might start setting up a fucking drug ring. He's liking it. He's fucking on high. Let's go.
Reloading the game.
Might
how
be
you
for
can
the
tell-
rest of the
It's like
game. I might be
Davos
screeching.
Davos is such a young drow is because Scrog just handles his drugs a fucking, you know what I mean? He has a, what's that word? Debonair? Is a certain debonair that he carries himself when he does his drugs.
We don't have shit that grows down in the dark under.
Now I just have a
They're fucking
crackhead
puffing
fucking,
lava
I just have a
fumes.
crackhead 1700-year-old fucking drow elf who's addicted to everything I give him.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna start trying to feed Finnick drugs. Come on, Finnick, you know you want to taste just a little bit. You see what this does to him?
Finnick
If you
does not
give
object
Visker a
against...
little bump, imagine those shots. He'd be like hyper focused. Like
Finnick
sniper
is-
shot from 2 miles away.
Finnick is
Right,
not
yeah, because it takes
opposed.
away 3 levels of fucking exhaustion when I do cocaine. And cocaine accessories.
Then you gain a level every time afterwards.
Right, yeah, right, like pom pom pom. Would you beat up God?
But I get my level of exhaustion back in 4 hours, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you can just sleep for a whole time and just get double the back. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to get another bottle of that fucking liquor for, is because it gives a short rest the ability of long rest, so I can just sleep for 4 hours, and that'll clear up all my exhaustion and give me a full night's rest.
Yep, I know. That shit is rare, though. We're gonna have to find a little elven town. They're gonna have to find a little elf
We're
city.
in an elven town. The entire northern section of this town is elven. The only problem is the black elf broke me out of jail.
No, we're gonna have to find like a fucking like Galadriel wood fucking town, elf fucking
Fucking
sanctuary. You know, like crazy elf bitch with a ring of power, and then we're like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "I brew this elven liquor." And then we're gonna have to be like, "Oh, what do you
I'll
put in
look her
there?"
for a bottle of it.
Liquor, I hardly know her.
I'll lick her and flicker. She's like, "What? Flick what?" You're like,
And have you ever heard the addicted joke?
No, what?
The addicted joke?
The addicted joke?
All right, so after everything I say addicted. All right. What do you
Oh,
call
fuck.
people? What do you call people on heroin?
Addicted?
What do you call people who drink a 30-pack of beer a day?
Addicted?
What hit you in the face last night?
Addicted. Grog's fucking flopper came down the
Oh man, could you imagine what that thing smells like? Well, I don't know because I did just take a bath, so the only thing I have on me is fresh blood.
Dude, that rat was sticky. Now I'm worried. Like, I touched it, I got hair stuck to my hand. I don't know if I'm happy with what I touched.
So is Caleb's still not back yet, is he?
He sent me a text saying his internet was there he is.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I only got it on my iPad. So, 1 sec.
Shit.
You sound
man.
so much better on the fucking that
iPad.
Yeah.
It probably bumped the fucking server and everything.
Oh,
yeah, no, my phone just keeps dropping out. And actual internet is not really working either. So. But the show must go on. We'll try. Will I troubleshoot my problems here? But you know what? Why don't we have a 10-minute break?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Holy shit!
And then
Yeah, you roboted hard there.
Yeah,
Dr. Robotnik.
he's suggesting a 10-minute break, is what he's
Cool.
suggesting.
Look at the private message I sent you. It should fix that one issue we were having with Fantasy Grounds for my character. If you've got a chance, if you can get Fantasy Grounds working. If not, we'll deal with it later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 10-4.
I'm acquiring a list, so I think I'm getting in.
Huh?
You've got a Lisp?
No, acquiring
clean it
file
up, yeah.
list. So that means it's loading.
You mean for you to sit down up there and play the game? Yeah, I'll clean it up so you can sit down.
No, my server's currently down, so.
Weird. Okay. Back to camp. So there you go. We'll shut her down for a quick 10 minutes. So, Braden, I'll give you the video on all the characters and their descriptions if you haven't seen it yet, so just hold on for a second. As prefix, and welcome to the Caspian Sea. No one really knows what incites creativity. No one really knows what builds great lore. But in the Caspian Sea, our adventurers find out that saving the maiden or catching the criminal may change their whole perspective on what it means to be a hero. Or a villain. Our adventure starts on a mercenary ship out at sea at the dead of night. Blasted by swells, our heroes make their way to shore to recover a relic worth its weight in gold. Soon after recovering it, they realize that the world's in greater danger than they thought. What once was a bustling slaving town controlled by man was liberated by the adventuring party. After freeing the elven slaves, Kaer Morhen has taken on new leadership. Scrog. A retired warmonger found an insatiable lust for gold and power, but he uses his riches to gather favor in hopes of maintaining an iron grip on Kaer Morhen and its surrounding sea colonies. H. Buford Davenport III. On the run from his kin, this dragonborn abandons his hierarchy after he realizes that they are trying to end the world by enslaving its mind. Finnick, a dwarf of the Moradin faith, studies a rare disease that causes the infected to crave fresh blood. Finnick swears an oath of vengeance against the one that killed his mother and turned his father, but soon realizes that the disease itself can be used for other means. Edmund. Though small in size, this wizard has not only mastered the art of wizardry, but has learned the art of song and verse. Not much is known about his past, but he's willing to tell the tale over an ale to those who will listen. Visker. A gnome adept at combining martial firearms with runic magic, he always keeps a few clockwork surprises up his sleeve for special circumstances. Visker is trying to get home to his people when he is thrusted into a world of chaos with little hope of survival. Davos. Born of night, this drow finally realizes that evil can be used for useful and dramatic ends. But unbeknownst to him, his family has appeared in Kaer Morhen looking for him. Will his secret remain, or will he have to ask the other party members for help? Zen. Curiosity often gets the better of him. Why wait and ask questions when you can venture forward and find out for yourself? Willing to risk anything for new and exciting songs and stories, Zen more often than not finds himself in a predicament that should have been easily avoided. But beware, the sea is a harsh mistress and has wants and needs of its own. Survival is not guaranteed in the Caspian Sea, and new faces and new characters begin to emerge. Can our heroes set aside their differences for the greater good? Can our heroes set aside their desire for monetary gain? Can our heroes bring together countless races to fight at World's End? We intend to find out. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the Caspian Sea. Alright, so I think we're back up and running soon.
Are you grabbing it and rolling it into the chat box?
Yes.
Huh. Somebody else might have clicked on your character. That somebody might have been me.
Oh no, I want my character back.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm just gonna slam a mid game smoke here, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh.
That as active PC. Maybe now I can roll it. Haha. Nope.
Bum, 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 bum. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I think the program itself has only crashed like what, maybe 2 times, 3 times since we started playing.
Not very many.
No, it's been good. I fucked up the last time by we took a break and I went out and I started watching YouTube videos on my phone, but I was also using it to kick my hotspot off. Yeah, that was the last time. So really, it's been pretty good. But really, the internet was going nuts. I don't know. I mean, it's blowing like a motherfucker, and there's dust everywhere, and it was 42 degrees. There's all kinds of reasons it could have gone down. Russia launched nukes, you know.
Anything.
All right. So I guess the plan is just to grab everything we need and haul ass. I guess that's kind of what we need to do.
What do we need to do?
In the campaign, so we're just kind of going to the boat, grabbing everything we need to grab, and then taking off.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I think that's what's up.
Yeah. I kind of forgot that you were fucking all your shit was spread to the 4 fucking winds.
Are we back in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stick on the iPad. I don't know if it's sounding clear or whatever.
Just make sure to be close to it.
It sounds better.
Yeah, just make sure to be close to it, because the further away you get, it's like a diminutive return.
Well, I got my headset in. I don't know. Anyway, that might just be the signal coming in and out. But we're on. We're online.
Yeah, everything's a go.
Can I have my character back so I can roll some dice?
Yeah, let's do that.
I just want to test 1 dice, is all that matters. Just to see if something's doing it correctly. Because I tried to add it because I don't think it was, but we'll find out in this moment.
In this moment.
It's a good band.
Yeah, it says your owner. Here, I'll clear your ownership and then try and click on your character again.
Okay.
But maybe you're grabbing the wrong thing to try and roll.
No, that one I was just seeing if that one would work. Okay, characters. There I am. Let's pick Okay, so I'm in. I've got my thing. Let's go to skills. Let's grab this guy and roll it. No.
Well, fuck.
Let's see if maybe if he has somebody to roll it on.
No. Not it. What are you trying to roll?
My skills.
Let me just.
So I'm grabbing the
So
roll
you
dice
grab-
next to the total.
Yeah, no. You grab the actual number.
Yeah, where it
the
says
total.
the total plus, like the plus
Oh,
ones, plus twos,
okay.
plus threes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
grab the number.
Grab that plus,
roll
and
it.
it'll grab a die that comes with it, and you just.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, that little that thing beside it. It's like a shield, I guess. You click on it, and it'll pull up your skill.
Description.
It'll pull up what. Yeah, the description of what
okay.
it is for everything. Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. Well, whatever. I had to add in a miscellaneous bonus to almost all of them because one of my actual abilities doesn't seem to be auto adding. But whatever, that's fine.
We
Yeah,
had
if
the
you've
same
added
problem.
it
We
in,
have to
that's
we had to work through characters.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's one big thing that we didn't fix, but I did find that plugin. Whenever you wanted to put that in, it doesn't have to be right now because I don't think it's going to come up too much. But
Yeah, we'll get her in. Every once in a while, we have just when not everybody's around, we'll log in and just clean up some stuff we need to clean up and all
well,
that.
this plugin will be good for Ben as well if he doesn't die and gets high enough level because it also affects one of the rogue abilities. But
Womp.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's if you don't die.
There's a
Don't die.
All right.
pretty high
let's all
chance
rest.
of that. All right.
Is there?
You're quite the silly guy.
I'm just a silly goose.
that's not what sound a goose makes.
No, but I'm on drugs. And I don't know.
I'm on drugs. I'm on cocaine and salvia right now, bro. What do you want from me?
So
What sound does a goose make? Honk.
So,
Key?
what sound does a pig make? I'm a little pigler. It's just like fucking screeching.
So
You
I was
kinda
going
gotta
to
let the end
suggest to Visker that I could
Make
go
it.
back up to the surface, get on the horse, go get Edmund, and then bring him back. I could probably do that.
That sounds like a plan.
So we could just pick him up on the way to the boat, can't we?
I don't know.
By all means, but
Yeah, I don't know where Edmund is versus where we are now. So I can just
So
offer
you
to
guys,
go grab him
you
because I'm
guys
not
could
being
just
hunted.
pop up. You guys could just pop up from the sewers earlier, and we'll meet you at the most northern point before the boat.
Yeah.
You guys can just come up through town.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I'm gonna grab my horse when I get back up top.
Okay, well, let's both go, and then we'll rendezvous with them at the boat.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you want to do before leaving the space?
Don't think so.
I was told I wasn't allowed.
I'll just
Yeah.
walk up to the rat tickler and just be like, "Well, sir, sorry we tried to kill you. All the best. Have you any need for weapon shipments?"
Yeah. Again, I don't know if this is the best code. This he's kind of scratching the face. Like, I don't think you understand how dangerous this warden is.
Huh.
Like, you guys gotta go.
Take
Well,
the hit.
Pigs. I don't like pigs. Let's go, Templeton. And then I'm gonna run
Just
down the
wanted
tunnel.
to apologize for not killing you, but yeah, we'll get the fuck out. We'll get out of Dodge.
Hey, come back and see me if everything goes okay. It gives you like the fucking guns.
It's like we'll see you again at a later date.
Okay,
Ching. Recurring
Very
character.
strange.
All right.
I'm gonna thieves
Yeah.
cant him some signs. See you next time.
He's not going to understand.
He
any
res-
of it.
No, he responds exactly with keep safe.
I had a
I'll
feeling this
squeal
guy. I
once
was going to
more.
ask that earlier. I couldn't ask it because I'm Finnick and I wouldn't know, but I was like, this is probably a Thieves Guild location.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why I felt no
At home.
problems
All
taking
right.
drugs here and
Let's go.
squealing away.
All right, I'm heading into the dungeon. In the direction
All
that
right.
the rat will take me.
So he says, "Hey, you guys want to get back to the inn you was staying at? Follow. You guys want to get as far to town as you want? Follow him." So he points to two different rats.
All right, so
Right on,
Visker
right
and
on.
I are heading up top. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start with Finnick and Visker. You follow the rat for a little while through some, and then he brings you to, it's kind of a back alley drain, and you kind of get the intent that he wants you to. This is your stop, kind of thing.
Bow to him. A little nod and head out.
All right. Well,
Right, so you,
thanks. Tell that other cranky bastard again. Sorry we attacked him. He didn't seem too receptive to my apology the first time, but well,
no,
see you later.
so you lift the manhole cover, and you take a quick look around. There's nobody around, and you get out of the hole.
Nice. I'm going to speak to my horse to come to me.
You don't have a horse, you have a goat.
I cast him. It
Like
lasts
a-
for 24 hours, and as long as he's within 1 mile of me, I can communicate with him telepathically. All of you fuck yourselves. Give me my horse.
Still a goat.
It's still a goat.
Well, yeah, it's still a goat. I don't care. I'm getting the goat's coming to me.
A few minutes pass, and
Yeah, bitch.
clip clop, and this fucking buff ass goat comes down the alleyway.
I'll walk up to him, put my hand upon his head, and be like, Heimdall, you beautiful bastard, and I'm going to get up on his back.
I'm dull.
Yep.
Yeah, can I hop on the back too, and we'll cruise around looking for Plumbart?
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say
We'll
babe.
go grab Plumbart first, and then we'll head to the end.
Just running looking for babes, bruh.
Just a quick interjection
Simplify.
here. When you said manhole, they must call them that because it's a dirty, stinky hole. But yeah, it'd be too provocative if they called them woman holes, right?
I hate you.
Everyone would just be fucking the world, laying down with their cocks out. Like I don't know.
Can we fight him? Can I fight him?
All right, and we're off.
For simplification, I'll say without too much trouble, you find Plumbart.
All right,
Nice.
so I'll hop on Plumbart and be like, "Oh, good to see you, my mechanical friend. Have you kept the baby safe?" And he pops open a little hatch on top. You see, he pulls an oil can out of his back pocket and starts greasing the hinges because the trapdoor squeaks when he pulls it out. When he opens it and he pulls the trapdoor open, he sees the baby in there, and assuming the baby's still alive and well, the toddler.
Yeah,
The fucking-
a little greasy.
Cool. All right, cool. Fisker's gonna pull the kid out, wipe him off, and be like, "Oh, sorry to leave you in there so long, tater tot." Start wiping the grease off his forehead, and he's gonna start feeding him carrot sticks and shit. And here comes the airplane. So he's rocking the kid, feeding him, just fucking him. And just after that brief aside, we'll hop on, put the baby in a sling, kind of wrapped around my chest, hop on the back of Plumbart and follow Finnick.
Good.
And off to get Edmund. That's our next stop.
All right, so
I thought Edmund was on your goat.
you gallop up to the
Yes,
inn where
the
you
goat.
left Edmund.
Goat left him there.
What a bastard.
Yeah. You go in, and he's just sitting there like he's been doing, muttering to himself.
Okay,
Thanks.
gotta take him with us.
hit. So you pick him up, easy enough to do. He's a little man. Take him out, and then you're just gonna head north through the gates and out of town.
Gonna head to wherever the boat location was. Or are we meeting up with them downriver or something? What's up?
All right. So if you look at the town map, I just shared, you'll be heading out of the north.
Okay. So the rendezvous is outside the city. I thought it was still within the city limits. Okay, my bad.
No.
Okay,
yeah, if you
understood.
kind of follow that road, and gotcha.
Understood. Yeah, I'm gonna head out that way for sure.
All right, so you're galloping for a few minutes, and you come up, and you, like, it's got to be hit. There's a giant, like, large boat. It's pretty long and narrow, and it's got. Well, anyway, we're gonna leave it there, and I'll do the description whenever everybody.
Yeah, understood.
Everybody arrives. Flipping over to Davos and Strog. So you follow the rat down a maze of corridors, and eventually you come out kind of in a similar fashion to how you entered the sewers, through the same kind of grate to the north of town, along a riverbed. And to the north, rat kind of motions for you to go that way, and returns back to the sewers.
All right. Just before we leave the gate, Davos will make some caw. He gets nothing back, so then he goes. Do I hear anything?
Not a fucking response,
No.
my friend.
Okay.
No response.
Scrog, I don't know if they're here. May just be the drugs. You take the lead.
So, Scrog's gonna push on. I have night vision, or dark vision, so...
It's daytime.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to look around and take off towards the location.
All right, make a perception check.
14.
So you kind of wander up, and you start following a roadway. It leads a little ways to the north, and you see what clearly must be the boat. You don't see Finnick or Visker. You guys are probably here first. But the boat is long and narrow in design, and it's got two large paddle wheels on the side.
Okay.
And it also has many oars. And it's kind of docked there, and there's people milling about among the dock houses in this area.
Copy. I'm just going to try to, hang on a minute. Wait, so where am I? Give me an exact location.
Okay, you're north of the map right now. So if you look at the Elven Quarter and that river that's running to the north, you would have come out somewhere north of the map up there.
Okay, so I'm clear out of town.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, I'm just going to look around for that boat, and then I'm just going to try to board the boat.
All right. So you approach, and there's it's kind of a little hustle and bustle right now. They're loading up the boat with different stuff, and there's people clearly waiting. There's people drinking drinks, and these look like pretty fancy people for the most part. There's some like merchant-looking types, a bunch of gnomes hanging around, and there's like a gangway to the boat, two gangways to the boat. And nobody is currently loading on the boat, though. Nobody's.
There's not even
approaching.
not even the supplies are going onto the boat.
No, the supplies are being loaded, but
Okay, so
no.
I'm going to just walk up, grab a handful of supplies, and carry them onto the boat.
Okay, I want you to make a deception check with disadvantage.
Man, it's terrible. It's already a -1. I rolled both 6s, or whatever the fuck it was.
So,
6 and 8.
you approach and there's a gnome there, kind of watching everything. He goes, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, friend.
Ahoy there! I've been a deckhand of many of times. I see you guys are loading the ship that I'm trying to board. I figure I could just be of hand with my size.
We probably have it handled, sir. Who do you have a ticket? Who are you boarding with?
Marigold has sent me.
Make an insight check.
That's a 22. That's a 22.
Again at Marigold, he makes instant recognition, and he's like, "Oh, yes, go ahead and load that box. It needs to go in the lower holds, and maybe you should stay there and watch it."
Hi, Captain. I'm going to motion towards Davos as, to follow me.
I'm going to come over while this was happening. I thought something might go wrong, so I took out my disguise kit and gave myself white face. So I'm going to walk up and say,
Here we are
"Hello
again.
there, sir," and waddle on behind Scrog.
You just remind me of Sokka from The Last Airbender. Like, it's just... Fuck.
A little bit, yeah. All right, so he kind of follows you down and he points you down, and you. So the boat's weird. It's sitting anchored, but the river is turning the riverboat paddles. What the fuck do I call it? Anyway, it's turning them, and they're turning up a big flywheel on the and this thing is just zooming, just on the side of the ship. It's kind of loud. It's got a humming noise.
Okay.
And he quickly leads you down to the hold and into this back room, and he kind of closes the door, and he says, "Look, keep yourselves hidden for now. Once we're a day out, you can come out. Should be fine."
Okay, I'm going to tell him,
Where are we hiding
"Hello,
from?
make sure our friends know we're
Wait, I'm not
here.
there.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you."
Man, he is jacked on something.
What do you think I made my white face with?
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Just Deadpool doing the punch to
I'm
the
about to
face
spit
with
my
a bag.
bourbon out. Like, hang on,
He-
man, you're
he
giving us all Scrog supplies, man.
Just kidding.
He gives you a pretty quizzical look, and he says, "Just wait here." And the door closes behind him, and you are left in a room with boxes, wooden crates.
Okay.
So, if math is mathematical,
Oh,
and
God.
quizzes are quizzical, what are tests?
Testicles.
You're welcome, Cote.
Well, I don't think I'm ever gonna sleep again. I don't think I need sleep.
Can you imagine being locked in a room with one guy on cocaine?
Oh,
Nothing to do.
there would be one. You know what would happen? You wake up. You'd go in the room. There'd be one person who didn't have cocaine, who's now on cocaine, and there'd be a dead person in the room because you done strangled him, and then did the cocaine.
Oh my god.
All right. You guys want to do anything before we jump back?
No, we'll just let them get over here.
Yeah, we're just waiting for everybody to get here. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get down into that location that he told me to, and I kind of want to like stack boxes up around where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? And just kind of like put myself in the back corner, but ready myself to attack anything that tries to come towards me hostile.
All right. So we got one guy ripping on cocaine, and the other guy sketched out like the cops are going to barge in.
Because
Holding
he's
his
been up on
axe, looking
he's
around.
been up on cocaine for 4 days. Yeah, I'm feeling the effects, bro.
Oh god. All
Right.
right.
The walls. All right, we'll jump back to Visker and Finnick.
Awesome. We are rolling towards where we need to be.
All right. So you see much the same description that I gave to the other two.
Yep. All right, so rolling up to the boat.
Gonna,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep. Rolling up to the
All
boat.
right. Don't need to have it described again.
As soon as we get up to the
Not
boat,
the
I'm gonna
end,
hop
no.
off of Heimdall.
I'm gonna walk in behind just because I got the kid. Gonna kind of keep a
Okay.
low profile while I got him there.
Gonna look towards where whoever looks to be in charge and introduce myself.
Okay, yeah. So there's a couple gnomes like orchestrating the loading of boxes right now, and people are actually starting to walk up and kind of show a ticket, and then they get on.
They get it on.
They get on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Hopping on too.
What's up? That's right. 4 people got on the boat just now.
Okay,
Right,
so
rolling up on the. Yeah, go ahead.
So as you approach the gangway, one of the gnomes stops you and like, hey there, tickets please.
I'll walk up towards her and lean over and whisper, Marigold sent me.
Oh, right. And you are...
I'll say my name is Finnick, and this is Visker.
I am Fisker
Right.
Diggleditch. This is an orphan child that is coming with us.
Yes, of course. There's, right this way to your rooms.
Oh,
And,
so kind of you, sir.
So he leads you in, and there's it's not a nice room. Like, picture, like a private car on a train, almost. There's 2 couches that could be used as beds, and it's pretty cramped, and you're kind of loaded in there. The last thing he says before he closes the door, he says, "Your friends are on board. They're below deck."
Oh, good, perfect. Thank goodness.
Gonna head down and
Finally,
rendezvous.
we can rest without worry for. Well, actually, never mind. And then Fisker will just shut the fuck up. Because he is perfectly aware that Scrog might fuck something up this time, too.
Skog didn't do it this time. Skog's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He's just a liability.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's just a
All
bad
right.
guy.
We are on the boat. Fancy meeting you here, guys.
Did you come downstairs to meet
things.
us?
Hell yeah.
I'm hiding behind boxes. Like we are both coked the fuck out. I've been up for days. All right, and this dude's on a peak high right now, and you're gonna walk into this room like, "Hey, what's up, guy, dude?"
Fennec is gonna look. He's gonna look down on the ground. He's gonna look back up. He's gonna face palm. He's gonna walk behind the barricade that Honky has made, and he's gonna plunk her down.
I'm gonna look over to him, and I'm just gonna offer him a little bit of the white powder. Ma, ma.
You're all out. Davos did all that very quickly.
Finnick's gonna light an incense and just
I feel like
meditate.
you gotta enter rage right now, Mr. Barbarian.
Yep. That's it for me.
Yeah,
Scrog,
that's
realizing that all of the cocaine is gone, is going to throw the little wooden vial at the drow as hard as he can.
No, I was lying. Okay, we still have some. Don't worry. I was lying. That was paint and powder. Okay, I powdered my face.
No, there was only enough for one dose. Like,
Yeah,
Buddy
there you
wasn't
go.
just giving you all his shit, so it's all gone.
Bah,
Okay.
bah. Okay, well, realizing that it is all gone, I'm going to throw
We'll
the container.
find more. We'll find more. Don't worry.
And I'm going to hunker down and fall asleep as fast as I can.
Yeah,
we
you can
could
start
all-
a rest.
Yeah, let's all rest. That's for sure. We need it.
All right. So let's. So there's a dinging of a bell. What are you doing, Visker?
Well, I was sleeping until they're resting down, and they're just nursing, not literally nursing the kid until.
You just have everything latched onto a fucking gnome titty. Just nom 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 nom.
Yeah, we're not doing too
Bro.
much there.
Okay. So you hear the ringing of a bell, and out on the deck, the gangplanks are raised, and the gnomes are running over, and the big flywheels that are spinning very fast, they kind of raise up the paddles, and they kick this belt into place, and it changes the linkage, so it's now going in the reverse direction, and so the paddles, instead of storing energy in the flywheels, in the giant flywheels, they begin to use their energy, and the boat begins to sail forward upriver.
Understood.
Come dream with me tonight.
Sweet.
We're
How
on
long
the
is this
jungle
trip?
cruise. Where's the rock?
How long's this trip?
You have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm sleeping until I can't.
I'm sleeping till I can't. I love that specific tone. I'm sleeping until
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm gonna stay up till I crash.
This won't
Yeah,
be long.
no, it's about 2 hours. Man. You're
It no lasts very
really
long.
feeling the effects, and I want you to take 1 point of exhaustion after about 2 hours of the high.
Okay.
It's time to go bed.
And
Meditate
Time to go
for
bed.
8 hours. It's funny.
His only 4.
Yeah, but doesn't he already have one? Or is that his first one?
That's his first one.
Oh, no.
first one, Scrog's the only one that's
First
been
one.
fucking.
Yeah, I'm the
Back
only one
in
that's been like, yeah, I'm just up on benders, bro, because no one gives me time to sleep. And then does all my
He
truck.
was like 2 levels
doesn't
away
let me
from just
sleep.
dying.
Yeah.
Me as
So-
Finnick, I'm like, I'm going to sleep. Time for you to take a turn. Just put
Right.
strong forward. It's your turn.
I saw Fennec come down, and I'm like, I feel safer. I have no drugs to offer people. I'm going to bed.
So I want to take a long rest.
Yeah, everybody get. Yeah, I think we're all gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take another
Okay.
long rest. Yes.
Well,
And,
everybody goes to sleep. I have 2 hours of cocaine high. I'm gonna take out my disguise kit and draw mustaches on people.
It's such an asshole.
One on Strong. Okay, well,
I've
first off,
I've got
wait,
two.
I've got enough to Scrog.
He said, I've got 2 hours of cocaine high. I'm
I'll
drawing
give
mustaches on people.
I'll give a curly one to Visker, like a nice, dignified
hold on,
curly
hold
stash.
on. Where are you going to bed, Fisker and Finnick? Are you going to bed in your room, or are you going to bed
Yeah.
In
Oh, we have
Yeah, I
rooms? I'll go to the room. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
There's my
I don't
room,
have a
dude.
room.
They
I'm
have
sa-
rooms.
I,
We're in the storehouse.
yeah, I was told to stay downstairs.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, that's why I thought you came downstairs, Finnick, was to like give me reassurance that someone could watch over top me that wasn't this little twacked out fucking elf. That's why I went to sleep. That's why Scrog went to sleep. That's why I was still standing there on guard when you got there. I was like, this little gremlin dude's going to try to attack me thinking I'm going to have more drugs.
Where are they? Okay, so I'm not gonna sneak up onto the upper deck and find their room. I'm just gonna stay down there tweaking out a little bit. Maybe draw like a flip book. I don't know.
yeah, just busying yourself.
He's just paparazziing like a motherfucker. All right, we are long resting. 8 hours later.
8 hours later. All right, so we'll jump to Finnick and Visker here. You wake up and it's evening. Take your long rest. If I guess I'll probably have to do it here. I don't see Visker in the GUI.
Not finished loading. Fucking piece of shit.
What's that?
Let me go restart it.
Okay. Well, you guys wake up, and it's like evening now.
I'm going to take a couple of steps towards the side of the ship and look over and see what I see.
There we go.
All right. There is forested lands going by. You're somewhere out in the forest, and it's a very large river, like very large, that you're traveling upon.
Do I recognize the terrain? Actually, our rooms were below deck, right?
Yeah, a little bit below.
Yeah, all right. We'll say I haven't gone up there yet.
Okay. There is a common room, Sean, that you can hear that there's come up. Not a. It sounds like people are in there talking, and there's light music.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards the door, kind of pry it open a little bit, and have a look in.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like people are eating dinner. They're not eating dinner. It looks like an after dinner. They're drinking, they're talking, and kind of rubbing elbows and stuff.
Through my door?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna probably venture in and see what's going on. I'm gonna go see if I can get a bite to eat, maybe.
We'll say for the sake of making the session more fun that Visker wanders out of his room and wanders over there too with Finnick. It's just better.
Okay.
It's better to have it that way.
Yep. So you enter the room. It's like, I don't want to say upper class, but like upper middle class kind of thing. There's people who are merchants, and there's a few different. Nobody's wearing ball gowns or anything like that, but people are wearing nice clothes, and they're drinking wine, and they're talking and pretending to be more than they are in some cases.
Never has there been a wretched hide of more scum and villainy.
Good portion gnomes. A bunch of humans, some dwarves, a few elves. Look like a merchant class or tourists.
Okay. You're going to see Fisker's whole body kind of relax a little bit and his shoulders drop, and he's just like, oh, these are my people. Finally.
I'm going to lean towards...
We won't run into any unpredictable chaos and violence in here, Finnick. Just grab a nice drink and make yourself at home. This is going to be a good ride.
Finnick is going to lean over to Visker and says, perhaps the discussion on a place where we could cure Edmund from your people, perhaps they could help us find a spot when we get there.
Well, maybe so, but it's not the speciality of the gnomish races to bring people back from the brink of madness. But we'll try our best. I only hope that things go better than they did last time. Although we did learn a fair bit about his illness, we didn't really do anything for him directly.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to let you take the lead on this one, Kote.
Cool. All right. So who's the wait staff? There's like a bartender or something, and a bunch of people bringing food out.
Yeah, there's a few different places. There's food on display. It looks like it's been picked over pretty good so far. Like you guys kind of missed the main course kind of thing. But there's food available. It's just kind of like buffet style out that you can just go take. Make a perception check.
Somebody make it for me. I'm making a fucking burrito.
What's your plus?
What's your bonus?
Bonus is +5.
Well, you rolled a 19.
Proficiency.
Good. So you got like just taken in the room. You can see that there is a place to get drinks. There's a few different bartenders. There's nobody bringing out drinks. There's no like waiters walking around with caviar or anything like that. But there's
how many staff
bartender. There's seems to be quite a few deckhands and stuff that are here also. Yeah.
Are they of a common race? Like, are the people who are? Is there a
mostly
racial makeup between the patrons and the workers?
Most of the workers appear to be gnome.
Nice.
But
All right.
There are a few elves and humans that also you've seen.
Visker's gonna scan the room for any gnomes or dwarves that look like they have interesting technology or gizmos that they might want to shoot the shit about. Specifically, gnomes with anybody with a firearm of any sort.
Well, you're scanning the room.
Yeah.
You do catch one orcish fellow who's got he's got guns all up his chest, all like handguns, and he's got a big beard, and he's howling. He's very loud. And the other thing that catches your attention, which is a little strange, is there's what appears to be a half goat man, and regaling a large group of other patrons with tales of. He seems to have their attention, and they're all focused on him, and he's talking and gesturing.
Yeah, fuck the orc. Do I recognize him as a satyr?
Roll a nature check, I guess. Would be the one for this. I will roll it for you.
Right. Well, I got it.
You know what? We're just going to say, yeah, great. Go ahead and roll it then.
13.
You recognize him as some kind of strange fey creature. Not necessarily a satyr. Like, you don't really pin him as, like, that's a satyr. But it's like, they're not common. There's really weird creatures that especially you being a traveler, that you'd encounter in your travels that you just never seen before, right? Like humanoid creatures. But
all right,
you kind of pin them as maybe fae of some sort, or
no. Okay, we're gonna say Fisker
he's
left baby in the room.
Yeah, and Edmund. He's definitely like catching people's attention, right? Like if there's a center of the room, he's the guy.
Okay. Fisker's gonna turn to Finnick and be like, "Oh, check out this fellow here. He seems to what do you make of this one?"
I'm gonna walk a little bit forward and listen to what the story he's telling.
And as we walk towards them, Fisker's gonna gesture towards the orc, and he's gonna be like, "Keep an eye on this one over here."
You're gonna gesture towards the orc.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna look down at you. Hey, my drink's getting a little empty.
I'm just
friend.
I'm just whispering that.
Yeah, but he's mistaken you for one of the help.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh man!
I didn't know it was next to me.
Call me
All
an
right.
asshole one more time.
Kote, the other headset. Plug in the other headset.
All right. Bum. It might be because I'm fucking scarfing a burrito too. 1 minute, I'm gonna join.
Oh, we're about to have some racist words here, I think.
So,
There we
what
go.
does the orc say to me?
Oh, yes, my drinks a little low. And he kind of shakes his drink in your face. It's a big tankard that's almost empty of ale.
Okay. So Visker's gonna look at the orc, look at the glass, look back at the orc, and say, "So it is," and then just keep walking.
Roll an insight check.
You know he's very confused about what just happened.
Oh man, he has.
No,
He's an orc. He's stupid.
He actually looks a little embarrassed.
Is
He's like,
that
oh,
what it is?
fuck, I did it again. He immediately goes back and drowns the rest of his glass and then wanders away.
He mistakes you for one of the help. All right.
So it
that was
is.
a choice encounter.
Fuck.
All right. I'm gonna just really quickly. I'm gonna see if I can catch the satyr's eye. I'll try and make eye contact with him and just kind of give him give him a little grin. But I don't know if I'll be able to catch his eye or not.
Right here, we're gonna put first time I've ever introduced a character with this much fucking stress. Go ahead, Victor, and take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah. All right. So this is what Zen the Satyr lives for, is these big crowds, big stories. So he's looking around, he's reeling this huge tale of adventurers from the past, interesting artifacts, trying to save the princess, just all a bunch of short stories, trying to keep everybody interested. He's really emphasizing these stories with like presentation, so anything that's like super shocking, he makes like a little firework out of his palm, really just trying to get this audience to just stay captivated. All in all, dancing around, really, really, lots of movement. Obviously, he's got a drink in his hand too, because that's what we're here for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I guess he'll, pause his story, looking over at Visker, who's just made eye contact with him, and be like, "Oh, hello, well met, friend. Let's go. Come on, come join the festivities." And usher him over.
So Visker's gonna give like a grin at the side of his face and like kind of gesture over to this orc, like, "Hey, did you get a load of this fucking jackass or what?" I'm not gonna say anything, just like subtle body language.
He's purposely trying to not make eye contact with you, the orc.
Yeah.
There he is again. But Finnick is there.
Finnick is. Sorry, I just took a massive hit. Fuck. You caught me off guard with that one. Finnick is going to take a step forward and ask if there's a place to sit at the table.
Well, he's standing, right? Sorry, I should have described it better. He's standing up. Everybody's standing. There's no real tables right now. Everybody's standing.
It's just a gathering?
Kinda,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like a mixer.
Very good. I'm going to approach
It's a fucking
gleefully.
Catalina wine mixer.
I fucking love a good... Finnick loves a good story. He's actually going to whip his journal out and document everything.
Nice. Yeah, let's just keep listening to this guy.
If I had known I needed specific stories prepared, I would have done a little more.
This is your trial by fire, bitch. Go.
Go.
It might be the worst introduction I ever gave to a player. Like, all right, you're on the spot.
All right, here you go. Go ahead. But yeah, you know what? You caught him in this right in the middle, right at the climax of this like huge story. Standard party. You've got your wizards, paladin, rogue, all trying to fight this giant ancient white dragon who's been like really just tormenting this town forever. Dragon cultists going in, stealing all their stuff, and eventually, town couldn't handle it anymore, so they set up these adventurers. We were just going through, fighting this giant white dragon, and party members are falling. So half the town is dead. They don't know if they're going to make it through, and
let's go ahead and roll a performance check.
oh, this is my first official dice roll, and I'm gonna nail it.
I bet you it's going to be a crit. That would be the best thing ever. Please do it. I believe in you. I believe.
Did that even roll?
No.
Roll it on the chat box.
Yeah, I did roll in the chat box. There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
60.
perception. That's not the right one.
Perception.
I want the one with the bigger bonus.
How many times that's
20.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just a very intro, like you kind of wandered over, be like, "What's up with this?" And then you just kind of you feel yourself getting kind of pulled into the story and the characters. Well, what happens next? He finishes up and ends the story with a flourish, and
Holds his hat out.
people
for
are
tips,
talking
obviously.
about it.
Victor, can you
Yeah.
do me a favor? I just have a quick question. Do you know what UMU is all about? I see it a lot.
WU?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. There you go, Bray. Bray just said, I'll donate. No, Braden just sent a message that says, I'll donate money if you can get Victor to say ooh. So there you go,
Oh
Braden.
my!
Give me some money.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Yes.
That's for Braden.
The cringe is there.
Holds his hat out for donations and goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anime
Oh
eyes.
my God.
Finnick is going to toss
Visker
in a
and
handful of gold.
Finnick.
prefix.
Why-
If
why
that is
don't,
not what
um,
you named this fucking session, I'll be super upset at you.
Why don't everybody describe their characters? Who's in the right now? So you see this dwarf walk up, and he's holding a fistful of gold.
There it is. Super chat, $5, Braden. Oh, amazing. That's funny as
Wow.
So go ahead and describe Visker for us, or Finnick for us, Sean.
All right.
Do
So,
Visker after.
a dwarf with a very prolific beard. It's very unkept for a dwarf. It's not like there's no gilded items within this beard, but it seems to be kept mainly by hand. Donning plate armor and a warhammer and shield. You can also see that there is a cross on his chest that's hanging from a chain on his neck.
It's a hammer of Morden, right? His holy symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead, Visker. Describe yourself, and at his heels, you see a small gnome sporting some rifles on its back that are far too large for his stature.
I mean,
Yeah.
dwarf and gnome, they're both pretty short, aren't they?
I think
Yeah.
I'm 4'1". I
Visker
think
is
what I made
a
it.
gangly gnome. He's about 4'7" or something like that.
Oh, fuck, the
So
gnome
he's
is
got
taller
these
than me.
two blunderbuss-looking muskets that sit on his back in a cross, and they're almost the same height as he is. And he's got a chain shirt on, and you can see the chain shirt is kind of rainbow looking because it's kind of got that oil slick look to it. And he looks like a scrappy fellow with a good positive attitude. and no worries outlook on life. You see a bunch of clockwork devices and gizmos, some of them finished, some not, hanging off of his belt, and belt buckles and hooks on his clothing, and he's got a bunch of sashes and leather bands wrapped around his chain shirt very tightly. You can see that's kind of holding everything in, and it's giving it a bit of a bulgy look. And then he's got this kind of leather man purse slung over one shoulder, and he can be seen usually with either a pipe or a hand-rolled fag in his mouth.
Okay.
And he's got the Wayne Static hair and beard.
Push it.
And then,
Okay. Yeah.
then
I'll
we'll
give
go.
him-
So, you want to introduce yourself and describe your character? I don't know how to pronounce your character's name.
Oh yeah, no. So it's the full name is Zenalil Migos, named after the satyr god Xenagos and the bard god Melil, but he just goes by Zen. He's very slender, about 5 feet tall. From waist up, he looks extremely human. If it wasn't for the giant curled horns on the side of his head, he's wearing relatively nice garbs. Like you can tell that he likes to perform, right? Like you can tell while he was performing, he's got a big book in his hand that looks like, well written through, lots of tomes. He has a very noticeable, like, blue rose earrings that hang down. But yeah, very, very fancy clothes, mostly human from the waist up. Obviously, big hat, feather plume, the whole standard, very suave looking kind of character. Looks very impish, right? Like, he likes to like get himself into a lot of weird situations. He, as you can tell, loves to party, likes to drink. Like, this is his atmosphere right here, being surrounded by people, reveling in stories and drink and party. Like, that's what he likes.
Meta question: were you watching the stream prior to this?
No, I watched a small amount here and there, which I think is good, because now whatever I learn from you guys directly. So you have to revel it properly, I guess.
I do
I'll
have
call
a
you
very
Goat
important
Boy.
question. Are you
Yep.
wearing a tricorn hat?
Here. Well, you've seen the picture,
Does
have
it-
you not? I believe it's tricorn. Let me go double check that.
Does it have 3 corners? 3
You
corners
know
as
what?
your hat?
Yeah, I know what a tricorn hat is. Thank you. Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh.
I
Awesome.
knew we were-
All right. Yeah.
Wait. So this is where Davos busts in through the doors.
We're not there yet.
Why can't I come in?
We're not there yet.
You're passed out from your fucking drug addiction.
Yeah,
I am
we're
3
passed
hours
out.
sleep. I'm fucking meditation.
All right, let's give it a moment though.
Okay,
and
no
then-
worries.
Yeah. And then,
Um,
but it can be a great feed. So yeah, so the dwarf is holding out, I don't know, some amount of gold coins. Finnick?
Yep. I'm donating it to like a hat or something that's on the table or nearby to his story. Gonna donate 10 gold.
I take it, and then I kind of look at you up and down, looking at your outfit and your standoutish features, and I'm like, dwarf, with religious necklace, big hammer, big shield, accompanied by a little gnome, and I'm like, I feel like I've like recognized you guys a little bit. Probably I introduce myself again, like, take the gold, go out for a handshake, give you my first name, and I'm like, I've heard stories of like big adventurers going around in this part of the world, and they all seem to involve a dwarf, a gnome, a couple other characters that I can't seem to really recognize right now. You wouldn't happen to be them, would you?
It would be friendlier to the meta if you didn't mention the gnome, because a lot of that stuff happened before Visker joined the party.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Visker doesn't share the renown that the rest of the group enjoys.
Cool. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Finnick's gonna feel a little bashful. Like on the exterior, you don't seem to notice it, but in his mind, he's like, "Yes, recognition." Finally. And basically,
so we'll say Visker will pipe up and he'll corroborate the story. He'll be like, "Oh yes, this is a ragtag group of adventurers indeed. I ran across them," and then he'll kind of launch through the whole story with that I can't remember the name of the island. Was it Garlic Island?
Yeah.
Or was that a different place?
No.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So he'll run
New
through
Haven?
that and tell the
New
story
Haven,
of how we
thank
first
you.
met. New Haven, that was it.
Cool.
Yeah, so I know I've seen them get up to a couple. There's a couple more. The other two that you mentioned are on the boat too, but I'm not sure where they are. But I'm sure they'll show up here soon. They are
To be
the
honest,
yang to our
maybe give
yin.
them a quick rundown of what happened at New Haven.
Yeah, and
Actually, I don't have to. I can. I'll reach into my backpack. I'll take out my journal that I've been keeping this whole time, and I'm just gonna have him read it. There you go. If you're ever curious,
Well, sir, there was a
here is a
terrible
detailed ledger of what you can find out. Finnick is very proud of this thing, and you can see him overwhelmingly like heart eyeballs towards this thing. He's so proud of it.
Yeah, my eyes definitely widen at that, realizing that you guys are, and the entire time that you're, like, I'm reading through this, I'm, like, taking notes down in my own book. I'm holding my quill up like it was, like, a ruler to try and measure, like, how tall you guys are and all that kind of stuff, and writing, like, advocates into this. Yeah, kind of like a painter with their paintbrush, but it's just a quill. Just trying to, like, measure, write down all these details.
Finnick is going to take one step back, and he's going to put his back foot further back than his forward, and he's going to strike a pose with the shield and hammer.
Excellent. Definitely drawing that.
Oh, he's going to give the power, like, oh yeah, arm pec muscles, just like, oh yeah, here we go.
All right. So at this point, the doors slam open and Davos saunters in.
Oh fuck, says Finnick out loud.
you hear Fisker groan.
I immediately say, "I'm on a boat, motherfuckers, on a boat!" And I come in and I say, "You've probably had the old baby who wants the young calf." And I walk in and I come up and I go, "Oh, who are you?"
Don't mind him, he's mid-bender.
And I'm still, like, partially white-faced. And I realize that I'm like, oh shit, I'm dealing with, like, people I don't know now. There's a lot of people in here, so I start wiping my face off. And I say,
wiping your face off?
yeah, wiping the white face off. So now I'm drow. Now I'm
so
back
this
to drow.
complete mess of a drow walks in, saunters in, and just like the relative has got problems. Don't care about them, but they still show up to family events.
The drunk aunt at the party.
Yeah,
the one on heroin.
100%.
Or possibly, cocaine.
And I go, I think I'm gonna need a drink. What are you guys doing?
Just introduced myself to a new friend and just kind of venture over, put my arm up to introduce Zen.
Yeah, I'm gonna also step away from Davos and towards Xylitol or whatever this guy's name is. Zenolil. So we'll step near him and I'll start trying to pretend I don't notice Davos by looking at Zenolil's clothing and
Hydrate.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, check it out. Those are some wide fucking lapels, buddy. Very good. Just going over your shit like that.
Yeah. Honestly, though, ears perk up at the thought of a drink. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna walk up to this crazy drow that just walked in, who I know literally nothing about. I'm gonna put my arm on his shoulder, and I'm gonna be like, "A drink, you say?" And I guess I will usher him with me over to the nearest bartender.
God damn it!
Well,
Fisker's gonna start
great.
to
Let's
snicker.
get a drink. I'm paying.
Fisker fucking walks up to Finnick and he starts jumping up and down. He's like, "Ooh, We gotta get a good seat for this. We gotta get a good seat for this. He starts scanning the room. And he's like, okay, all right. And do we find an empty seat?
I think so. Is there any boxes or any kind of like water pails or anything we can set a little fucking seat up somewhere in this area?
To the very sides of the room, there are some chairs that have moved aside after what looks like maybe a meal.
Very good. I'm going to head over towards that. Going to put the chair up against the wall, leaning on it, and I'm just going to chill there.
Right. Visker's going to do his very best to scream over, like, just run as fast as he can. Just fucking book it over to the bar. Get in front of Davos and Zenolil, and just see if he can really quickly get two of whatever the first drink that he can fucking get. Like, give me the thing you can get to the quickest, and he's just gonna throw like 10 fucking gold on the bar if possible, and then just grab the drinks and get the fuck out of there. We could roleplay that through, but that's his intention. So Fisker makes a break for the bar.
All right, so you're running towards the bar. Yeah, like you can see where they're kind of jabbing each other and laughing. The other two, and you break in front of them, dodging in and out of people, and you get to the bar, and it's a gnomish bartender there. The bar is actually kind of gnomish height, so it's a little lower than what normal size people would sit.
As Fisker breaks through, he's gonna kind of like look back at them, and then whenever he notices. Like they can tell that he's like has a sense of urgency. He's gonna immediately start acting chill for a second and just throw them a wry grin and just go, and then just keep running. So he's gonna run up to the bar and he's gonna take 5 gold pieces and with one hand he's gonna go tap 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 on the bar, and the other one he's gonna fan the gold pieces like a poker player would. He's just gonna be like paying double for quick service, paying double for quick service, paying double for quick service.
Immediately, a gnome walks up.
Oh god, you're gone.
Oh god, you're gone.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
you're back.
Hello? There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Say it again, please.
Hold your mic closer to your face.
Do better.
Earbuds. Hey.
The problem might be that it's too close.
Right, yeah. We can't hear you at all, man.
They're Apple earpods.
Yeah, that's your problem. Fucking Apple. Classic. Kids complain about Apple. It's so 2018.
Any better?
Hello?
Slightly. I think you just keep the voice at a very constant volume. It will help.
Yeah, I agree. I think that might be it.
All right. Well, yeah.
Perfect.
For fuck's sake, as soon
Can I
as
help
Ben
you?
said perfect, you lost. But anyway, I heard, can I help you? So he's just going to be like, yep, just give me 2 of the house special. Glug, 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 glug. And he makes a drinking symbol with his hand, and he's like, da 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 da. He's like, make it quick, please. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but the show's about to start.
Uh-oh.
Beer, mead, ale, wine, whatever you got, man.
Oh no. What are you guys expecting from me?
I know, like, what did I just get myself into?
I don't know, I'm just trying to get everybody worked up.
It's working because we can't hear fucking Caleb at all. Caleb, bro, you're gone.
You say he was wearing AirPods?
Yeah.
Fucking battery's probably dying.
All right, so something I threw in Tinker's workshop while we're waiting on Kalen to come back. I threw in a link to what a warhorse is for the stats, and I think that's probably what I'll use for the stats for the goat.
Number.
Oh my god. It's like Bucky O'Hare clipping through at 1,000,000 kilometers an hour.
I will be back in like 10 seconds. I just want to grab a second beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched? You guys watched
Better.
Futurama?
You can't.
Yeah.
All right. When the professor breaks time when Fry jumps off the fucking building. You know what I'm talking about? He proposes to Leela, and he jumps off the building because she doesn't show up, but it's because his watch is like an hour ahead of time because he's been jumping time.
Better?
A lot.
That
Wow.
word was.
Welcome back.
What did you
I
do?
could hear
What
you
did you
guys
do?
perfect the whole time.
Yeah, I'm back.
It was like this. The way it sounds now is as if we've never heard your voice before today.
It was
I
funny because I
swear.
was saying something, and then all of a sudden, all I hear you goes, "Yeah, but I'm and then I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
It's like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger when he takes his helmet off in Total Recall on Mars, and he's like, "I gotta fall, I gotta." Fucking face is blowing up.
Oh,
Okay.
well, let's assume that Visker walks his beverages back over to Finnick and sits up on the back of the chair for a better view and just watches as Davos and Xylitol go to make friends.
Do we have a map of this area
Can't
we're
remember the
in, or
fucking
is
name.
it just we're just playing it by ear?
I'll get it.
Thanks for your input.
Sorry. All right. Break for 5.
Okay.
I gotta deal the work stuff.
Well,
5
at least-
minutes. 5
Well,
minutes,
at
boys.
least we
5
can
minutes.
hear you amazingly better. That's all I
At least
care
we
about.
can hear you for the first time ever in my life, besides when we've called each other. Have I ever heard you this
5
clearly?
minutes, boys. 5 minutes.
I really wish I remembered what that was
I'll
a
be right
reference
back.
to. It's something from our
I don't know.
lives.
It's something referencing Tim, and there was a guy. Was it the guy on the trolley? It might have been a trolley involved.
Oh,
Anyway,
it might
5
have
minutes.
been the Sans. Yep. Cavendish trolley. Fuck. Jesus, it's uncomfortable how clear that is.
I know, right?
It's humanizing Calum. I don't like it. He used to just be able to
Go
be
back
like,
to being a robot.
fucking piece of shit. He's never here. Goddamn fucking money bags. There's no free time, and now it's just like, oh, that's a person.
Right.
Oh,
This guy's
God.
real.
I can see when my own voice cuts out because my fucking name starts lighting up. Stops lighting up. See what picks this up. Oh, nope, nothing.
Nope. We heard you.
That was just my chair squeak, and I tried to rip a fart, and it wasn't as loud as the chair squeak, so it was just a fail.
Yeah.
I was just
John
when I
knows
got
it, my
home
old
from
chair.
work the
Remember
other
my old
night,
squeaky chair? Huh?
that thing was annoying.
That thing was a piece of shit.
It's seen a lot of days though.
Oh, it's fucking long gone now. Threw it out while I moved here.
The last couple
I
of
hate that
days, I
song.
actually was remembering fondly the McSaturn days.
That was a good car.
That was a fucking awesome
Did you
car.
say you hate that song?
Yeah,
It hates you.
I know it does. I'm okay with that. I think the reason I hate it is because I know it goes, I've seen better days, then it goes da 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 da, and my fucking head will fill that in with whatever words fit because I don't know the actual words. So it's like,
I've seen
bingo,
better
Ted
days.
had a light on. Sorry?
I bet I've seen better days. I've been a star of many plays.
I've seen better days.
What band is that?
Sublime.
That's Sublime? I like Sublime.
I think
Jesus.
it might not be Sublime. It might be fucking like one of the weird bands that fucking ripped him off. Fucking what the hell was that guy's name? Sonny or whatever the fuck it was.
It is.
I've seen
It is
Sister Sledge?
Citizen King.
better.
Fuck. Is it? Maybe it's a cover. It says Citizen King, which is a band I've never heard of.
I've seen better days.
It's
It's definitely sung by Sublime, but I think the original founder was Sister Sledge.
That's fucking that's. Where have I heard of them before? They're the fucking group from that sings that song from the Birdcage. Yeah, no, I think I got it, dude. I think it's this other fucking band. it's got that like 90s Third Eye Blind sound that I don't know. Never really spoke to me.
I'm glad that song died.
That's some feedback.
Very glad that song died out. The one song I hate the most from all of like existence is the fucking Sunscreen song, and I'm glad that thing died out.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
A sunscreen song?
Sunscreen song.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll marry, maybe you... The guy just talks the whole thing.
What the
It's a
fuck?
good song.
It's not a good song. It's horrible.
I thought it's one of those songs that's good if you hear it once.
Yes, but fuck.
That's what I mean.
Just piss on it and set it on fire.
Yeah. It's irritating.
Sorry, I bear hate for that song.
I don't like the Tragically Hip. I get a lot of hate for that.
I just like heat from the meat in the frozen food section. Yeah, that's all I know. REM was pretty good.
Man, I am
I don't really have an
fucking
opinion
trying
on
to
that.
figure out why my headset's not playing the music, and it's because I'm plugged into my phone.
Huh? How would
Oh,
you do it?
fuck that. Yeah, REM is weird, man. I don't really... They're hard to pin down.
So what are your stats like, Victor? Like, I forget. I was there when you rolled them, right? I just can't remember what
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah, you were there when I rolled them. They're pretty good.
He did do a couple of really high rolls, which was very fun. But I got him to do... I gave him 2 attempts to make the character. The first one was garbage. Like, I'm talking like you might as well, like, used it for
Yeah,
kindling.
highest on the first roll, like of the first set, my highest was like an 11.
Yeah, like, it was below... Like, it was terrible.
Yeah. No, they're almost all the same.
Back now and crisis averted.
Nice.
Oh,
Did that guy die?
right. Yeah.
Oh. No.
Oh, good. That's a good thing.
He's all right.
It's a good thing.
No incidents reported.
Cool.
All right.
Let's spectate the fucking coke.
Ben, should we-
So
Shall we
before
fuck shit up for
trying to
some
make
reason?
friends with the guy who wants to be friends with everyone.
before we start, I believe Visker and
fucking shit
myself
up?
are going to cheers our drink and have it at the same time.
Yeah. Let's clink glasses.
Yeah.
To weirdos.
Okay.
Victor's gonna cheers to that too.
Victor is over at the bar with Davos.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna say, 5 of your strongest brew.
He's just
So,
like, he's the
Roll
23-year-old
an
chick.
insight check with disadvantage.
It's like,
Okay.
it's like he's the high school girl that got into the bar. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna say 5. Just walk up and just be like 5.
and then
Why?
say nothing else.
Oh, real bad.
All right. So
Well, you dropped a 3, so you weren't going to be much better.
Nope.
right away, and he pulls out a bottle and slams 5 shots into this into shot glasses and slides them over. That'll be 10 gold.
I'll give him 13.
So he takes
I'm still sleeping, right?
Yeah.
big smile on his face. Please
Or you
deduct
can-
your gold from your character sheet, and there's 5 brown liquids in shot glasses in front of you.
Okay. So, who am I choosing to, new friend?
So ready and downloaded and ready to go.
Yeah.
That the Xbox turned back off.
I'll just order. I don't know, something normal.
Ooh woo.
Ooh, woo. Yeah,
Specialist.
I don't know how much gold I
Discord.
but yeah, I'm just gonna. How many people are in this room?
A lot,
Okay,
50-ish,
50.
50. Yeah.
Okay.
You were entertaining dirty.
Yeah. How much tips did I get for my story?
What you rolled a 20 on your well, Sean gave you how much?
10, I
I
think.
think it was 10.
I don't know how much. I don't know where I keep my gold. I don't have gold written
Go to
down.
your
Inventory.
and go all the way
Inventory,
to
and
the
then
bottom.
all the way at the bottom is treasure, and then you can write it.
Ooh.
So with Sean's 10 gold, you'll get another 10 gold from other patrons, all added up in mostly silvers, right, and stuff.
Yep, because we only use gold.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, we
It's just
do
gold.
only use gold. That's right, but
Cool.
we'll say 20 gold. So
Okay.
Sean basically matched what everybody else had.
You know
given.
what? Okay, I look at the bartender and I kind of glance over at Davos's drink, and my FOMO kicks in because maybe he knows something I don't know, and I order the same thing.
And I say, this one's on me, your money's no good here. And I pay for his as well.
All right, so another 10 gold.
Yeah, we'll get him 5, just like me.
All right, so there's a bunch of brown liquors
Drunk.
sitting on the bar top.
All right. Yeah. Cheers, friend. Cheers to someone who likes to drink as much as I do. And I clink his glass, and I fucking just go to town.
Boom. One
So-
back.
Yeah.
And then
It's
I
more like
slam it
a-
on the counter, and I go, shots. No.
So
Is this
it
loud enough
tastes
for
like
me
a
to hear?
sipping brandy. No. No.
It tastes like a sipping brandy. We're just taking shots.
Yeah, it's good. It burns, but it's good.
I'm going to say something to wash this down. And I'm going to order 2.
What to what?
2 of something to wash it down. Some sort of ale, wine, something else.
Okay, so the bartender's like, "Oh, okay, sir. 2 ales coming up." So he puts down 2 ales on the bar, 2 flasks of ale. It's like 3 gold pieces.
All right, at this point, it's 35 gold I've given him. That's it. He's getting big tips. I don't know what's going on
Do
anymore.
I know he's gouging this guy.
Cote.
Yeah, you got a pretty good idea. He's gouging him.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm fucked up. I'm on a boat, motherfuckers, on a boat. Okay.
Is this your first time on a boat?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Other than big old, like whatever this boat is, river boat. I'm on a river boat.
It-
These paddles.
You were-
fly wheels.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
I-
not his first time on a boat.
I appreciate these drinks, but you seem like you might be easily entertained.
Yeah, I was quite entertained by those fancy horns you've got. They look like cornucopias.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2 more and then a sip of ale, and we'll join my friends.
All right. So have you drank all those shots?
No.
Both of you?
2 more of the shots to Zen. So I'll take 2 more, and then we'll join the friends with two of the shots. We'll carry over there.
So how many have you drank so far? You ordered
One
10
each.
total between the 2 of you. Okay,
Yeah,
one
one
each.
We'll just
Okay.
take 2 more each, slam them back, get a good buzz on.
All right. Fair enough. And then
And
you have a tray of shots.
Yeah, let's carry the rest over to the mates. And I'll walk over with them.
Finnick is
And I'll
going to
say,
You know what? I will walk over with them.
There
We want
you
these
go.
to be full when we get there.
He's like, what's going on with this guy? I'm like, oh, thank you.
He's like, I'm on a boat, and he just slams like 3 shots in front of me, and then just walks away.
Good guys,
There you
and
go. I'll go join the boys and say, I think I'm feeling a lot better since a little escapade with Scrog there, but I think I'm gonna need to find more of that fun stuff.
Phoenix
So
gonna
who's
look
our
at
new
you and
friend
say,
here?
"How are you still alive?"
You just bought this guy drinks and don't even know his name yet.
No. I know his name, but I'm like, so I'm just asking them what they talked about. Like, who's our friend?
Is Zen there too? Is he talking?
Yeah, no,
He's just coming
Zen
behind
brought
me.
the shots over, and Zen's putting them down. I guess we have 6.
Oh God! All
So
right.
he's given 2 to Finnick, 2 to Fisker, and another one for
So Phoenix.
Davos and myself, I guess.
So Finnick's gonna just take one of the extra chairs and kick it over and put his shield upside down on it as a little table in between all of us.
Oh boy. Visker's gonna sip the shot.
Oh, the dwarf
Savor it.
is going to order another ale, and he's gonna do a Jaeger bomb.
Oh wait.
Tipping brandy?
Yeah, in ale, dropping it right in the middle and going for it.
Oh God,
Dwarven
Brandon.
resilience, bro.
Straight a fucking depth charge. Here we go.
Iron stomach, just like my friend Fisker. Just
I'm so
like his
glad Scrog's not here.
And that's my cue. I'm gonna say, "Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back." And I'm gonna run downstairs and see if Scrog's awake because I woke him too many times in the past.
Scrog's not awake. Scrog is sleeping until he can't. But if this is the moment you decide I can no longer sleep, I have slept. I have slept for two long rests. Actually,
are you out of exhaustion now?
I actually can't sleep anymore for another 2 days, so I have to have this level of exhaustion that I have for the next 2 days because you can only take 2 long rests within 48 hours.
Oh, you can't sleep for like a whole day.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to talk to Finnick, and I'm going to be like, "You sure got yourself some silly little partners."
Yeah, you're just gonna see you're gonna see Finnick lean over, put his elbow on the chair and his hand to his forehead like a fucking Charles Xavier moment. He's gonna close his eyes, take a big deep breath, and go, "Yeah."
So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna walk up to Scrog and say, Scrog, you there? You awake?
I'm just gonna reach up and grab him by the throat.
And I go,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm Bart Simpsoning right now. I'm just getting fucking.
I'm gonna realize who it is and let go. What the fuck do you want?
I'm get drunk.
There's a bar.
Yeah, we're on a boat.
You're gonna get another point of exhaustion. I can feel it.
I realize that it is that he is already completely inebriated. I'm gonna wake up and go join the fun.
All right, I'm gonna walk up with Scrog. We're gonna fucking enter like 2 badasses, except for I'm kind of sloshed, so I'm walking all fucked.
All right, Scrog, make a insight check as you walk into the party.
Give me 2 seconds. I went outside to burn some trash, so I'm walking back in. I'm walking back into the house right now.
Jesus Christ.
Throw it on the pyre.
If you want to go ahead and roll my insight for me, what's it based off of? Wisdom?
Charisma. No, it is wisdom.
It's
wisdom. Yeah.
Alright, it'd be a +3.
All right, you rolled a 9, so you don't have a whole lot of deal. Yeah, it's party.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
All right. So the gnome approaches and he's got a big smile on his face. How can I help you?
I'm looking for some of your fine elven wine.
Yeah, I got some elven wine here. he pulls out a vintage and he's like sommeliers, and he's like, this comes from the 1462 vintage.
I'm going to interrupt him, and I'm going to ask him if it gives me the powers of long rest if I sleep for a little bit.
No.
I don't want that.
It's like, it will get you drunk. I can see him looking at Davos.
We're at Davos, and we look back at him. That's where he was like 4 days ago. Okay, so like I'm trying to recuperate. I need something to replenish my vitalities.
Get a
Look,
fucking
friend,
hot toddy.
I can give you all kinds of things to replenish your vitalities, but I think what you're actually asking for, I cannot provide. He's like, and so
replenish my exhaustion.
Yeah, they're not dealing in magical stuff here.
Braden says Ben better get more drugs ASAP with a $2 donation.
Yeah, seriously, man, I need it. Like, where's this fucking boat dealer?
All right.
I don't know. An 8-ball's like $80, so, or not an 8-ball, like a dime bag. So
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm gonna look
gonna be
around
broke.
and see who I can see.
I mean, you see your friends. There's plenty of other people, mostly talking with each other amongst themselves, and you see a new person with a goat bottom half and a human upper half, kind of talking with Visker and Finnick.
Do I see the orc?
Make a perception check.
The orc with the rifle or whatever.
Yeah, the orc with pistols all over. Yeah, I see.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see him. You
Alright,
you pin him out as one of the only other half orcs. He's got like a skullet, if you know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's wearing a puffy shirt, and he's got a whole bunch of handguns strapped to his chest.
Do I recognize him?
No, you do not. You don't
Do I
recognize him.
Do I recognize what style of half orc he is? Like what his orc heritage is?
Why don't you roll a history check for me?
Wow.
No, he doesn't look familiar to you at all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk up to him anyway.
All right. So he's currently talking and kind of using big hand gestures to a couple of gnomish people who are listening intently to his stories.
I'm going to walk over directly in front of him, behind the gnomes, and listen to his story.
Okay, make an insight check on him.
8.
Okay. And we're carrying on. So he finishes his story, and then he kind of locks eyes with you. And can I help you, friend?
Does he recognize who I am? Like he's the military?
You don't know.
Do you know who I am?
Well, no, we just met. And you can see his hand is kind of going a little bit from his belt. Or close to his belt. Like he's a little on edge. Having you approach.
I'm looking for a few things here in this town. People seem to like you. You might be able to help me.
Well, we're on a boat.
Oh, that's right. God damn it.
You and me are just fucked up. Like, we don't even know what's
Listen,
going on.
okay, like, don't understand. You know them cups that they give you at the restaurant for, like, pops and stuff? Like the Pepsi cups? Plastic ones? I had one of those half full of bourbon when we started this.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, so like
now it's time to get in-game drunk too.
yeah, real Scrog's already fucked up. So this boat is in
Real
the middle of- All right. So anyway, we're on a boat. He's of no use to me. It seems like. So I'm going to go over. I'm just going to kind of like give like one of those big like, and just like look him up and down, and then just walk away.
Okay, make a perception check.
Big gulps, huh, guys? Ah, that's great. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
See you later.
It's a 9.
All right, you walk away without perceiving a whole lot of nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Scrog shots.
That's ominous.
All right, let's jump over to everybody else here.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we're all together.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like shots, and I'm gonna push a couple forward because I've already had too many towards Scrog, and I'm gonna start
But
fucking spinning in the
everybody
circle.
Exactly have to.
What is
Roll,
what does
Visker or
Scrog
Fennec,
look like?
roll an insight check.
Who's rolling insight?
Somebody. That's a history. One moment.
Oh.
It's a 1.
All right, never mind. What does Scrog look like?
Yeah, give me I need a Scrog and a Davos description.
All right. Scrog is lumbering. He's like 6.5, 6'7", 280 pounds. He is covered in fresh blood because he just bathed, but he just retching has tore the heart out of a body, so he's like covered in blood. He's wearing a giant Yonti skin, like a house coat, with the head like coming over top of him, over top of his head, where the fangs just kind of hang down. He carries a fucking array of weapons. He's very, very volatile. Like you gotta watch out for this guy sometimes.
I assume he's like jacked.
Yeah, he's a warmonger. Like he's a retired warlord. He's separated from his faction because the politics, he didn't like them, and rather than killing everybody in the new faction, he's just parted ways and started doing mercenary work.
Okay.
And Davos is 4'9", 98 pounds. Fairly short, well built for his body type. Fast, sly, quick on his feet. Silver white hair, dark ruby eyes. Or dark ruby skin, sorry, with an obsidian gleam. Dark violet eyes, fine features for his face, but with a rough and punishing look. 123 years old.
Very.
I thought you were
I'm
actually
gonna look at him and be like, "Wow, you look like you're 123 years old."
Well, I don't know. He's kind of like he's middle aged.
For an
No,
elf.
he is
younger
a
for an
young elf.
Well, he's a little younger than middle aged for an elf. Yeah.
He is a mid 20s elf.
Yeah.
He's a
How
young
long
elf.
do elves live?
A long time.
like like a 1,000 years.
Oh, okay, so I'm a young elf. Yeah, I'm like
How long
mid 20s.
elves live in
Perfect.
You're still a little whiny bitch.
D&D? 700 elves live for 750 years.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, mid 20s.
Around the
Okay.
age. So yeah, how old are you?
123.
Okay, you've had your adult name. You've only been an adult for 23 years.
There you go.
So he's 23.
So, I'm allowed to have a little bit of drugs, but I started early.
This dude is
so-
a drug-fueled adolescent right now.
Yeah.
That's what I just picked up.
He's like some 18-year-old like raver guy I'd meet at the club.
Ah, hey,
Yes.
easy.
That is Davos.
Not all ravers are 18.
No, that's true. I still go, but
So do I. I got a Lost Lance.
There we go. So
All right.
I'm gonna start spinning around in fucking place, chanting, dancing, looking up at the top of the deck, like the boat, like upward in this hall, whatever. And all of a sudden, I don't feel so well, and I'm like, "Excuse me for a second," and I'm gonna run out the doors and vomit off the side of the boat.
Alrighty. So that's your impression of Davos and Scrog.
Seeing this happen, I'm going to grab my fishing pole and pull out some bait and follow Davos out because he just combed the waters for me.
They're definitely interesting individuals.
Oh, the one other thing that you weren't made aware of, Victor, is that fucking the orc's greatsword's covered in mouse shit.
No.
The big ass honky
Cold
is
ass-
covered
Yeah, the
in.
cold ass honky. It's an axe. And
It's an
covered in-
axe. Okay, it's an
covered in
axe.
human fecal material right now, so it has extra damages.
Well, we don't know that, but it's definitely not a clean blade.
Okay.
We'll just say that. Like, and by the way, this guy's had fish guts on him for probably about 2 seasons now, and that's really
I washed it off. I
When?
washed it off
When?
when we crossed the river. When we crossed the river.
Yeah.
last.
Yeah,
He
you're
did.
right.
He
You're
did.
right.
He took a river.
That was on
bath.
there for like 30 sessions.
I freshly clean. Besides, I have putrid
Stuff on your blade.
drought. Yeah, well, I have a shit covered blade, and I'm covered in drow blood.
I need 30 seconds here, guys.
Sure.
We're right here, man. We're just waiting. We're always here. We don't do nothing. We don't have fucking
What?
lives.
Fuck.
Some of us don't.
So fuck off, be damned. Honky walks out to the deck and casts his fucking line and sits down.
Fennec is going to look over towards Visker and see exactly what we thought. Nothing accomplished.
Yep. Even a couple of bonus hijinks for good measure.
All right,
What do I catch?
let's RP.
Roll me a dexterity.
That is a 18 plus 2 is a 20. I literally just
20.
did it. I did a strength and a dex.
So after a bit, you do happen to hook into a fish, and you pull it up, and it's like a catfish,
long
decent
is it?
size,
How long?
47 feet, and weighs
Yes.
2 pounds.
Yeah!
Call back.
Make spaghetti. Make spaghetti.
Make spaghetti. Yeah, I'm just going to ribbon the fish.
No, it's like a 2-foot catfish. It's a good size.
Heard. Good 10 pounds of fish. Good 10 servings of fish.
And we'll jump back inside.
Can we agree to 10? That's the only thing.
Yeah, 10 pounds of fish. Yeah.
I think Fennec's going to take one of these shots that's left over. He's going to fucking grab one.
Yeah. Well, he's a dwarf.
I put 2 in front of you. Like those are yours.
He's gonna he's gonna look down and he's gonna eye it up, and you can tell like this dwarf hasn't had good drink in a very long time. He's been very pressed with other means, and he just takes it back, and you can kind of see a gleam in his eye as he fucking drops the first shot. And you can just see his nose twitching back and forth as he kind of smells the second shot.
Yep. It goes down. It burns, but it goes down.
Fuck yeah. Then I'm gonna take a swig of my Boilermaker I made. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's a very dwarven.
Very dwarven.
Awesome. So it's just basically, so who's all around us? So it's just myself,
I think
Visker, and I
it's
think
Fisker, Nick, and me.
yeah, I
Because
think
Davos thrown up and the other guy's fucking fishing.
Well,
Well,
I'm done fishing now. But I'm still outside fishing while this is happening.
I'm gonna ask Grog to help me up, and we'll take a walk back in.
Um,
I'm gonna walk back up to Zen, and Fennec's gonna say,
we're sitting at a table, aren't we?
oh yeah, kind of a makeshift table with my shield on it kind of deal. I'll look over towards, be like, do you know of the land that we traveled to? I know my friend here beside me is from that area, but have you traveled there recently?
I have not. I'm actually going there for the first time myself, trying to see the wonders of the land.
Finnick's gonna kind of like peer just across the way towards like the rest of the guests, and he's just gonna say to Zen, "We have a very ill friend. In any of your travels, have you ever heard of anything that could assist with mental manipulation?"
Have I?
No, I'm asking.
Probably not.
No, as a character, I'm asking you.
It's pretty vague. Nothing essentially comes to mind with the words that he spoke.
Okay.
Do I have to like reword it or something, or what do I?
No, I just don't know what my character has seen in his own travels.
Right.
Because I don't know.
It's not really his specialty or anything like that, right? Like he's seen some weird stuff, but
yeah, it was just a question. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, unfortunately not. You know, I'm always on the search for, you know, unique iniquities and interesting things in the world, but unfortunately, I don't think I've come across anything that may have been of use to you.
Finnick's gonna lean back towards Visker and go, but like, I don't think we're ever gonna find somebody to help us. Like, he's gonna be a little bit dismayed that he can't help Edmund out.
Yeah, well, he's very hard to drag around, but fortunately we have help. I mean, gotta keep looking, man.
Do you know of anybody that could assist in your homeland, Visker? That could assist with healing Edmund?
They gave you a name.
Yeah, we have a contact.
I thought that dude was back at the town.
No,
he's
this
at
is
town.
fucking
Gotcha.
fucking Beaver shit widget or whatever his name was.
Yeah, I got it right here in the notes. Just had to reread it.
Shit,
Faskel
Yeah.
Knob Stopper.
Yeah.
Pascal Knobstopper.
And I made a note that he was a Tectuid in the north. Is that something?
That's currently our best lead. We just
Alright.
gotta keep plugging away at it.
So I'm gonna say drunkenly now. I'm just sitting there, kind of dozing a little bit, but I'm gonna be like, "What fine legs you have, and those horns. What are you?" To Zen.
Oh.
I don't think you're allowed to ask that question. You can't just walk up to somebody and say, "What are you?"
What are you?
Do the rest of us recognize what he is?
You can go. Who made the nature checks already?
It was
Allow one more nature check.
I think it was just
Ben.
Okay, here, I'll make a nature check.
No, I think it was just Fisker when
Yeah,
he
I
walked
believe
in
so.
the bar.
Okay, let's see if I can make this. I got a +2. It's not a lot, but let's see.
Hey, +2's not awful.
There we go. Oh! So you're a satyr. I've heard of you. I've just never seen anyone like you. Very particular.
Well, my new friend, I can honestly say I've never seen someone like you before either.
Thank you. So what is it that you do?
Oh, God.
What?
I was trying to get this information earlier, but the other guys wouldn't answer me. I was like, "So what does our friend do here?" Like, and no one answered me.
You didn't notice? I am a traveling storyteller, and I am on an adventure to find unique and interesting things throughout the world.
Well, you found one right here. We've got stories for you. Stories for days.
And I pat my drunken elf friend on the back, and I'm like, I'm sure you've got a lot of stories to tell.
And then I'm gonna fucking pass out.
So his head kind of lolls back, and he just kind of fades away into his seat.
And you just fade to black. And fade to black.
Fade to black.
End scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Finnick's just gonna look towards Visker and the things we do to complete our tasks.
Yeah, Fisker's got his head down on his arm now and his elbow on the table, and he's just like, yep, and he's like stirring his shot with a swizzle stick.
Yeah, but now
Occasionally taking a
that
sip.
now that Davos is passed out, Zen's gonna pop up and share his interest in what you were talking about. Like, it's, express his feelings. Like, he's sorry that your friend seems to have some sort of sickness, but he's always looking for something fun, interesting to write about. So he's gonna ask if he can travel with you while we're at least in the Gnome City or wherever this boat is taking us, to try and find this unique source of medicine that you're looking for.
Oh, please come visit my home. There will be food and drink and the warmest hospitality in the land. The more the merrier.
Well,
I always use an extra set of hands to keep the baby safe.
Yeah,
And,
the baby.
yeah, we have an orphan child with us. We're taking him back to try and, I'll adopt
Not
him into my
Davos.
own family if we can't find
Davos seems like he's more than a baby.
Finnick is going to put his hand on his forehead and giggle a little bit just to realize the absurdity of it all. He's like, I wouldn't.
It's pretty absurd.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't believe us either, man. He's going to say to
Yeah.
fucking Zen.
I guess I haven't seen this baby. I don't even know that there is a baby.
Just a typical baby so far, except for the one fact that is escaping me right now.
Ooh.
Spellbound tattoo.
Yeah, the
that'll-
tattoo. The
Oh.
tattoo.
I thought that's what you were just saying. I was like, that's exotic. That's
No.
Ooh.
The baby is seems like it's special in some way, and it has a strange marking on its body. Would you like
Well,
to take a look at it?
I would
You
love
seem
to.
to be a
Wherever
knowledgeable and well-traveled horned dude.
whatever leads to the best adventure, I will surely follow. And I give a little twirl of my hat.
Cool. Visker gives a little wry grin. You can tell that for the first time in a while he met someone that doesn't frighten him. So he leads you back to his room, and you see in the corner there's a
you're getting raped.
there's a steel dog. It's like a steel wolf, and it's standing guard, and the baby is laying on the bed, just kind of being boxed in by the dog, making sure it doesn't fall off.
Yeah, you know what? Probably never have, met a tinkerer before. Walking into this room, eyes wide, like excited to see this baby with this interesting thing, but just like looking at these mechanical creatures as well, and just like mind blown that these things are even standing or functioning. Obviously, fawning over all of the fawning over. Haha.
Nah.
There it is. Woo.
Oh, yeah, just looking at everything in this room and just trying to take it all in, because obviously never seen anything like this before. So
No,
looks at you and goes like, "Oh, is this common in your village or your town or?"
The
Like,
town's name is Tatooine. Is where you're all
Tatooine?
Not Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Tatooine, yeah.
Because
I
it's
fancy
technical. I
myself
got it.
something as something of an inventor, I suppose. I mean, the tinkering practice is common, especially in the merchant and trading lands where I come from. But I mean, I don't mind me saying so. I think I'm more or less outgrown the basic technology of gears, weights, levers, and such. And then you see he whips out of his pocket a little. He whips out the little homunculus, and it's a Venus flytrap that flies by opening and closing its mouth really quick, and it's made of little gears and loaded watch springs. And he lets it go, and it takes off across the room like.
That's amazing.
You can tell it's vaguely magical, but it appears to be like having to do work to fly, so you're not sure exactly how it works. But and then he starts whipping his guns out, and he takes one of the muskets off his back, and he's like, "See this? This looks like a standard musket when you first look at it, but actually I've been working on a gyroscopic stabilizer." and then he whips a coil spring out of his satchel, and he smacks it onto the side of the barrel, and it sticks there on a little pin. He starts winding it up with a little crank, and then he pulls a ripcord like he's trying to start a lawnmower, and then this little thing kind of buzzes on the side of the gun, and it's like a lariat spinning in circles, like. And he's like, he demonstrates it by taking the gun, and he extends his hand and he balances the gun on the tip of his pointer finger, and he's like, "You understand? You understand?" And you can tell you better just tell him to shut up, or he's gonna keep going all night.
You know that the thing that you do when you're like meeting new people, and they're like, "Oh man, you know what? I'm really into like baseball," and you don't know anything about baseball, but you want to make friends, and you're like, "Yo, I fucking love baseball," and you just pretend to know a bunch of stuff. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sitting there and I'm just like listening in, and I'm like, "Oh wow, yeah, gyroscopic stabilizers."
The beer.
Obviously, why wouldn't you use one of those? But looking for any sort of out. I'm like, "Oh yeah, wasn't there's some sort of baby or something?"
The baby.
Yeah, the baby. Let's not. We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this later. And in my head, I'm like, I hope I never have to talk about this again. But I'm like, yeah, no, totally enthralled by your things. But yeah, baby comes first. That's why we're here.
So Visker, he says, "Well, okay, yes, of course, the baby. I haven't figured out how to stop it yet." And he whips out what looks like a little magic wand, and he points it at the stabilizer, and it starts spinning much faster. And then as soon as it starts spinning so fast, it starts to like make a whir in the air like a whip. It immediately stops and throws Visker over the top of it, like when you're riding a bike and you hit the front brakes and you go over the handlebars. And Visker flies over the front of the gun and clatters into the corner with the gun. And he's like, "Centrifugal clutch. Haven't figured out how to stop it properly yet. Haven't figured out how to stop it properly yet. I could use it in battle, but it better be the last shot." So he goes, he puts the gun away, and he goes over to the baby. And he's like, see the tattoo. It's a marking. It's an arcane marking. I don't know what it is, do I? We none of us have any fucking clue.
You rolled super high on your arcana check whenever you looked at it originally, and you discovered it was a spellbound tattoo with a conjuration spell in it, but you don't know much more. You don't know what a spell. So I described it as a spellbound tattoo, but it's not. You don't know what that really means. You know there's a spell cast in that thing, kind of like a glyph.
Okay. The child has been imbued with some kind of runic magic. I've never seen anything like it. Okay. And then he gestures toward the baby and he exposes the tattoo.
Okay, so you see the super pale redhead little baby, and he shows it on their back, and they have like a tramp stamp of what looks like a falcon with wings, and it's large and very colorful.
A ginger baby with a tramp stamp. Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, this baby's less than 2 weeks old. And it eats solid food like already. Tiny. It already eats solid food.
Oh. Does it have like a full mouth of teeth? Like,
I don't know.
It's eating a carrot, so maybe it can only eat carrots because it's a carrot top.
Yeah, that was just a coat.
Food you feed it changes the color of its hair.
Yeah. We haven't found any bananas.
It's just a troll doll. We all know it.
Yeah. Have I seen anything like this? Can I do some sort of...
Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. So I take this one and I'll put it over here. 15.
I mean, you get a sense that it is magical, but you can't really tell much more than that.
Okay.
The whole situation's kind of weird and a little bit off-putting.
Our entire situation's weird and a little off-putting.
Yeah.
So
That's
It's our
every
first
D&D
coconut.
party ever, though. It really is. If you haven't been there from the beginning, it's just all fucking weird.
of course. Yeah, so I guess I turn to Visker and I ask, is this who you're trying to heal when you get back to your town? 'Cause
No,
I've never
that's
seen
not.
anything like this, but I would love to see how this resolves. I'm sure whatever happens of this child will make a wonderful story in my codex of tomes.
Oh, the child is fine. This is a whole other sack of shit.
so he motions over to a halfling, well dressed with the turtleneck, sitting up on the bed and just spouting random numbers.
Well, here you go. His brain is in some other interplanar dimension.
Hmm.
He is
Intergalactic planetary.
I fucking hate the Beastie Boys.
You are dead to me.
You were dead to me.
His mind is trying to perceive things not of this world, and he's been like this for weeks. We have a lead on how to gain more information, but so far the prospects are grim. And the lead is fucking Xanadu Cluster Humper, or whatever his name is.
Cluster Humper.
Knob something.
Knob
Xanadu
Stomper?
is pretty
Knob
funny.
stopper, yeah.
I can't remember. I just can't.
Something about Knob Stomper.
There's something about gnome names that are all just filled, and they're all Mad Libs.
I hope it has nothing to do with dicks. I hope it's like mushrooms, but
He just kicks you in the dick the second he sees you.
Knob stopper.
Knob Stomper. That's how he says hello.
Anywho, so yeah, there's your explanation of. Yeah, he was a pleasure to have around when he was conscious, but I don't know. I don't know how he's managed to get himself into this state. I can't. If I remember, I tell him, but I IRL cannot remember. If we know exactly what triggered his condition.
The gem, the stone that was left after you killed Bayaguna, he tried to cast Identify on it.
Oh! Yes, that's right. Alright, I will explain that, rather than go over it again. So this is why he's like that. It came from some evil magical item, but we don't know what its nature is. We just know that he is speaking in numbers.
Okay.
So does Victor know this story now? Like Sean sort of just handed him a codex, didn't really give him a backstory on it.
I have a question. Am I there with you?
You should explain some stuff to him, yeah. If you guys want to give him a quick rundown of kind of
Like I'm knocked out, but yeah, Sean maybe or
but
Scrog.
you can do it as a party though. If you want to kind of give him some things that you guys remember, we're probably gonna have to call it here relatively soon too, like half hour. So
yeah, I got a doctor's appointment at 8:30.
Well, I gotta wake up at 2.
Do we just want to continue on with a little bit more RP, and then if Sean's available sometime not during D&D, he can just fill me in on a few things? Or
that actually works pretty good, yeah. But anything you guys feel is significant in the backstory, go ahead and bring it up. I'm not sure how.
So
I
went to
peed
New
on
Haven.
a thing of Cthulhu, like what do you would call that? An apparition of Cthulhu. I peed on it.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. That did happen.
And
Yeah,
he
maybe
was
it's better to
talking
RP
me
this.
and Scrog, so
yeah, no. See,
Maybe-
this is the best part about the RP is they have to describe it in a stupid way in character.
Oh yeah, there was that
That's
time that I
peed
peed on
on
an aspect of
Cthulhu
Yeah.
aspect. Question.
All right, yeah, no, let's carry on with the RP here for a little bit. So yeah, you see Edmund kind of sitting on the bed, just spouting numbers and nonsense words, psychobabble.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The quill is moving, Victor.
Yeah.
The quill is moving.
Yeah. Should we regroup with your conscious normal friend and discuss our first move when we get back to town, or when we get to town?
There's only one normal friend?
Oh yeah, and Scrog as well. I'm just passed out, so.
I'm not normal.
Yeah, no.
I knew he was talking about Finnick. I just wanted to push the button.
Scrog walked up to some orc and was like, "Give me a bunch of shit." And he's like, "I don't have it." And he's like, "Fuck." And he went fishing. And he just like fucking left the room. So I don't really know much about Scrog, and Davos is just passed out. But at least I've had a normal conversation with Finnick.
You see what we have to put up with in this nonsense?
Acknowledge
I warned you, Victor. I warned you about this.
I got a fish.
So Finnick's like, well, how about this, my new friend? How about I regale you with a story?
Are you guys back at the bar now?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
You can be wherever you want.
Well, that's where I would be as. I would be back at the bar now, and I'd be trying to haggle with the fucking barkeep with this fucking fish that I have. Like, I'm trying to offer you 5 pieces of fish for 2 bottles of wine.
So that's a
We're
bargain.
lousy in fish. They speak in gold.
You look like you have louse.
Wow. I mean, they are on a boat. If anybody's going to have lots of fish, it's a boat.
Right. And anybody who's going to be lousy is
No
definitely going to be
doubt.
somebody who's been on a boat.
Laotian?
No boat about it.
No. Like lousy. Like, that's what the term means, is to like have like lice, is like a lice ridden place.
Really?
You're infested with lice.
Yeah, that's what a lousy.
Did not know that.
That's why I was like, oh, burn.
Yeah, and that's you're like blah, blah, lousy this, and I was like, you look like you have louse. You gnomish bitch.
Gotcha. I learned something new today.
The fucking the barbarian once again shows his wit.
You know what? I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna see this exchange, and I'm just gonna buy Scrog a drink.
I'm just gonna look down at him and like just kind of laugh and be like, the money's not the issue. And just pull out my $4,500 fucking bag of gold and just kind of like shake it.
Yeah, Honky keeps all our money.
All the money, Cape.
Yeah.
Honky makes a lot of money. By himself, Honky makes a lot of money. Honky fucking paid a bitch $2,500 and no one even fucking knows it.
Yeah, you'll learn of her eventually.
I love that bitch. She is my favorite person. She's like grandma.
She's like grandma. One day I hope she gets run over by a fucking reindeer.
I don't.
So,
I do.
so he offers to buy you a drink, Scrog.
I'm gonna let him buy me a drink.
Yeah. What?
Thank you.
You know what? We're gonna take a little page out of Finnick's book there, and I think it was Finnick.
What's up?
Yeah, we're gonna get a, I'm gonna buy my new companions, at least the ones that are conscious, one of those Boilermaker things, because I like to party, and any drink I see somebody try, I'm like, probably worth it. Maybe they know something I don't know, so I just fucking go for it.
This man likes to party yet?
Yeah, you're pretty perceptive on that.
I'm gonna reach in my bag and hand him a handful of herbs.
Uh-oh.
Wait, are these the herbs or the?
We have no clue yet.
No.
We're gonna split these herbs in
My
half.
God.
Can I do a nature thing on these?
Yeah. Do a nature check.
I don't know if I want to just like immediately get blitzed. 9.
It appears to you to be like clover and various leaves. but you don't have much more insight than that.
I'm just going to eat it. I split the pile in half and eat half of it.
All right, just roll me a d20.
I knew where this was going.
Uh-oh.
Fuck this guy. He's just always looking to party. Oh, 19!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh.
You start to
How long does this effect take? Like, is it an instant?
We don't know
effect?
yet.
Couple of minutes.
We don't know.
So you shove it in your mouth and you kind of shove it in your jaw like you're packing chew.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to feel a little better. Remove 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah. All right, so knowing what this now does, I want to write down this.
Well, here's the thing. You just shoved a pile of random herbs that you had scavenged as thinking they maybe could have some kind of healing properties or
What?
potential.
Wait.
You don't know what you.
What I have.
Just
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So you gave me
Well,
the other half of it.
Right.
Whatever happened
So,
worked.
I'm going to look at you and be like, the effects of this were a little off from what I thought they were going to be. And I'm just going to kind of like scoop them back up and put them in a jar and like reach in my pocket and grab another handful of fucking dumb shit I have because I have 4 piles of herbs that I've gathered, and I'm just going to sit them on the table.
Yeah.
And push 2 shots over to it.
Yeah. How long did this?
Okay.
How long did this
So-
effect take to? I mean, like, was it like an instant effect?
It was
It
pretty
took away
close
my
to
last-
instant,
It took
yeah.
away my last point of exhaustion. I'm nowhere near dead no more.
So we'll say this though. We'll say that's half of the herbs you currently have. So you have 2 more mysterious herbs
Mm-hmm.
doses. Okay.
Copy.
So you take half it, and it's another big pile of various things that look like they might be medicinal.
Yep. And I'm just going to sit them on the table and split them in half again and offer half of them to him.
You want to take a mystery bundle?
Well, considering I rolled a 9 on what they do,
Well,
and
this is a different pile.
well, I thought it was
It's a different pile of the same looking.
yeah, but
shit.
it's just like a
Yeah.
random assortment, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, under my like character thing, I literally wrote curiosity often gets the better of them. So I was going to see how long it took to affect, and if it was going to take a long effect, I was just going to go for it. But I rolled a 9 on nature, so I think I'm just going to fucking go for it anyway. It wouldn't be rolling. It wouldn't be playing the character if I wasn't. Yeah, I eat this random pile of herbs that was given to me by some guy I met 35 seconds ago.
All right,
my
let's
God.
just
He
roll a
loves to
d20
party.
and see what happens.
Oh,
He
no.
loves to party. Let's get roll.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
You shove it in your mouth and you start chewing it up, and you're like, it tastes like grass, whatever. You're chewing it up, and
Oh
you're like, oh no, you're gonna puke. You're gonna puke hard.
Oh, dear.
I'm enjoying your party.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that all that happens?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, you know what? I'm going to roll just another d20 to see. You know what? 10 and above, I'm going to be smart enough to try and throw it up. 9 and under, I guess I'll
Try to keep
get rid
it
of
down.
it. Okay, I'm throwing up instantly. The second that hits me, I'm like, I don't like this, and I'm going to try.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like. Do I have a second? Because I'll just run upstairs and throw up overboard. But if I don't, I'll just do it right here at the bar.
You know what? You can make a Constitution saving throw, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Pew. Nice, crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you manage to hold together. You're like, excuse me a moment, you know, and you book it upstairs, and there's a Davos who's just continuously puking over the side of the deck.
Over the railing.
Yeah, and it just, as soon as you see him, it's like, oh no, it's coming.
You see me puking and you're puking.
All right, Braden's heading off to bed later, man. Have a good night.
Later, buddy.
Night, man.
Woo.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo.
Oh my god. So I start off in a drunken rampage vomit, and look who's joining me.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Full
pat
out.
you on the shoulder, and I'm like, sipping brandy. Who knew? Just throw up over the side.
All right, so
Oh, yeah.
seeing the adverse effects of what he has taken, I'm going to put that into a separate bag and mark that with 2 X's.
Okay. It is marked. You found your guinea pig.
I'm glad somebody else picked that up. I was like, oh, this dude's willing to eat whatever now. Like, here we go.
Fuck.
So yeah. Actually, mark that in your inventory. Then, though, you got 1 pouch of
One.
herbs that will get rid of 1 point of exhaustion in a waking period. You can't double up. And then 1 that will make you puke.
Look at that. So if you got poison, you know what to eat.
Gotcha. So that's
Wow, that was quite a night.
That's all the side effects that happen.
Quite a night to meet, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. You evacuate your whatever was in your stomach for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fine as long as I'm not fucking tripping balls and. Okay, that's good. That's good.
No, just
I think at that point, I'm probably off to bed. Not me, but Zen is going to bed. What
So-
time is it anyway? It's evening, isn't it?
I thought it was early afternoon.
it's evening now. Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
I
you
thought-
you slept.
I thought we like got here and just I guess I was here, but I guess when Finnick and
Right,
Fisk
when we
put
got
up,
here,
they had
it was-
just missed dinner.
Yeah,
Mhm,
we slept through the afternoon when we were in the storehouse.
Just
and
missed dinner
That's right.
when I was reveling in my story.
So I'm gonna turn over after puking to my puking buddy and say, "What a night! See you in the morning." And I'm gonna head back down to my box fort, I guess.
Wrong.
I think
Right.
Finnick and
Yeah.
Fisker
Or,
have just been looking at each other, just, oh my god.
You guys just
Yeah.
watched this fucking drunken rampage.
We knew it was coming.
Like,
we
we got
knew
exactly
exactly
what we
was happening.
expected.
Yeah.
I love that, like, immediately Fisker was like, hey, this person might be a little bit normal, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, drunk and eating random herbs off the bar.
I like eating weird drugs.
Another
from
one,
strangers.
Skog. Now we have a third. Now we can just be these fucking
Idiots.
delinquents.
Oh, dear. This was not my
Alright.
plan.
Oh, you're kind of halfway. Sometimes you're like totally good, and then other times you're gonna be partying with Scrog and Davos.
Think
So-
it's weird sometimes.
Let's wind it back. A day goes by. Take another point off your exhaustion, Scrog.
Yeah, I am completely unexhausted.
And for a narrative hook here, you start to approach Fisker's home. Like, we'll say, I want it to be longer. We'll say a day or two later of the riverboat travel. You start to approach Tectuine, and the site is pretty amazing. It's the most unique city that any of you have ever been to. It's centered on a waterfall, and just on the approach coming into it, it's beautiful. It's glorious. It's a bustling city. Let's just share this.
Is it the biggest city we've been to so far?
Nice. Nice.
Well,
That's
that looks
awesome.
like straight like something out of Ark.
Nice. I like that.
And
That's slick.
Visker, you're just filled the happiness of rolling up on this from the river, which you've done before. You've come up this river before, and just the beauty of the city centered on the waterfall just is mind blowing. It's truly a spectacle. The area around it feels a little bit jungly, like thick forest, and you can see in amongst the town that there's different levels to the town working its way up the mountain, and there's houses built along the banks, and the water seems to always be forced through something. It's always being utilized. And there's elevators that are moving people to and fro, and there's dynamos, and there's it's a wonderful, weird experience
Freckled in the
going
house.
up in this town.
That's fucking awesome.
Just like kind
Say
of
Freck was in the
gesticulating
house.
around
I did.
like
I
a
said-
tour guide.
Freckled in the house. What's up?
Yeah, he's showing us around like a tour guide. He's like, "Oh, and that over there."
Yeah, he's all like coming apart over it, and you see him pointing at his armor, his chain shirt, and the weird oil slick pattern on it, and he's pointing at the rainbow in the sky, and he's like, "Oh, that's where I got the idea." You hear him go on to explain that there's a perpetual rainbow because of the waterfall mist hanging in the air constantly. Anytime the sun goes out, there's a rainbow, and there's like the place that it will end is predictable, and there are certain like local forms of mythology that follow with this information, and he expounds on it at length. None of it's very interesting.
Leprechauns?
No leprechauns.
No.
He, in fact, gets kind of offended when you bring up leprechauns, and he says it's like a common misconception that just because gnomes are small, we have something in common with leprechauns. Something we're quite sick of hearing, frankly, but we try to take it in good humor, and then he just carries on.
Sorry.
Leprechauns are real?
I
think so.
had written a whole fucking thing, and I cannot find it about the approach to Tatooine, but I will find it for the next time, and we will pick up from there on the approach.
I was gonna say, if you don't take it any further, you can just pop right in next time. Yeah,
that's where we're gonna call her here tonight.
What a drunken rampage meeting! Like that was. I did not expect to meet Victor like that, but it worked out.
I completely expected it.
That's what I love about D&D.
As soon as I read his backstory, I knew what was happening. I was like, me and Victor are going to get along fucking great.
You just
that's not how I was planning on playing that, but
and let it roll out and just see what happens, right? Like, and hey, you guys have been through a lot. It's pretty. Also, Davos has this huge fucking lingering threat hanging over him.
Yeah, why do you think I'm just getting fucked up? Like, I'm on a boat. Like, I'm free. I'm free from the danger for, like, a couple of days. Like, I was just,
Yeah.
Went on a little binge.
Alright, so HK is completely long rested. You should give me a long rest before we go anywhere. Because this
I lost my wound.
This will be my first long rest. And I'll get all my shit back.
You got it.
Full
So when do you guys think you can play next?
Tomorrow.
Victor, what works for you? Well, Victor can't, and I want Victor to be part of the next session because we.
No, he has to be.
Yeah, Victor's here now.
No, everybody has to be there for the next session.
Holy
It's gonna
shit!
be a big one.
We got one last super chat coming in. Freckled Ginger nailing $10. Love your face.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did she catch the
Lots of love.
stream or no? Actually, we can just hop over. I gotta finish a beer.
Yeah, let's,
I got, like, 10 minutes.
Ginger, why don't
let's
you
go to
meet
the
us?
decompressed chats.
Yeah,
Fennec
Ginger, come
Cosmos.
join us.
Let's
Yeah.
go to fucking Horse and Morse.
All
So
right,
just so-
let's do it.
We've been partying all night.
Wait, yeah. Before we jump over, anybody have any last words or anything?
I think
Ben?
we're good to start there. I'm just
See you next time.
It's so
Yeah,
Any
great.
questions, concerns, anything like that?
I think we got
Nope.
it.
I want to discover it as we go because I think
Bro,
the looming
question
threat has
any
probably
Reality
followed us.
every day.
Is there any chat questions? I don't know how this works.
So what
so
we
the
do
chat
is
questions we'll go to Horrors and Mores or one of these other chats.
that way
We'll
the
talk about
viewers can come into the chat room and talk.
Oh, look at you go, being all smart and shit and doing this.
Yeah.
that.
So I'm gonna
We
bring
have
everybody
sat
over
in
there
just
now.
Meticulous hours.
But yeah,
of-
no, hold on. Anybody else though?
I'm still here.
It's all good.
I'm
I was
trying
saying
to-
anybody else.
This is not. This is not Horrors and
What
More.
the fuck's going on?
Oh shit! I did Phoenix
In a
Hospice.
hospice. I don't want to be in a hospice.
Sorry, I'm going.
Wanker.
Ding.
There we go. We're here.
Jesus.
All right, continue.
Horrors and Mores.
You're admitting
Yeah.
that shit.
What do they sell here?
Oh boy.
Oh,
This is how HK makes all of his money, bro. Is I run a fucking brothel, bar, and music hall, and across the street is an armory that builds like armor and shit like that. But like
And my
nobody
my
worked there.
criminal contact
Like an
is the
armory.
bartender. My criminal contact is the bartender. He's a drow, and his name is Drowen Wilson.
and every time
Yeah.
he says anything cool, he's always like, "What? Drow,
Drow.
drow."
Oh, drow.
I told some people that I thought of just taking Owen Wilson's face and painting it black, and I thought better of it at the end of that.
Yeah, I know. And like I've if we ever wanted to like dress up, I can't do blackface for my character.
No, don't
Like,
do
you know,
that.
I can't. No, I can't. I can never be my
Well,
character.
He's
They
ruby
can never be
skin.
goat from the
He-
bottom
he-
down.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
red.
He's
he's
red,
red.
black. Yeah. I guess I could
Right.
do just some red. Well, that might be even more racist.
All right, before we sign off here, Calum, do we get any group experience for any of that shit?
Oh God, no.
Not even role playing XP. Come on, you stingy fuck. Let's go.
For the drunken fucking.
I had to sit
rampage.
there and watch the nightmare ensue. I should get some experience for that. I should be level 7 by now.
You experienced the nightmare.
Life experience. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, guys. How are you?
What's up?
Good. How are you?
Great.
I totally missed everything, but I'll go back and listen at some point.
Yeah,
Oh,
Victor's
man, we all
character got
woo-wooed
introduced.
on
It's
Oh,
great.
it-
stream.
It was a
It was a
shit show.
drunken
Welcome,
rampage
Victor.
on a boat.
Yeah, it was certainly something. It was not what I was expecting it to be. I literally signed in and he was like, all right. Yeah, I was like, here's your character. You explain everything now. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Kinda did, yeah. I really threw
We
you
trial
under the
by
bus with
fired
that
him,
one.
like we just put him
He
in the
trial
fire.
by
line.
fired, and he
You
chose
rocked it
the
though.
he chose the wrong side of the tracks to run with, though. You know what I mean? Like there's the educated and like holy side, and then there's the guys who pull random herbs out of their bag and like, here, eat half of these. You know what I mean? And who'd he choose to run with? And
That's
now
funny.
he's over the edge of the side of the boat puking right now because he ate half of Scrog's herbs.
And Scrog gave me cocaine.
Like,
I
I just-
did.
I just
I
felt
think
like I
all
had to.
Scrog has
That is
influenced
so
a lot
funny.
of people very badly recently.
And it's just fucking Finnick and Visker were just sitting at the back of the bar, just drinking, watching it all unfurl. And we were just like, we were making a spectacle of it. I'm sure there was popcorn ordered.
I can't wait to go back and listen. That'll be fun.
That's pretty funny.
I'm happy we have Victor though.
We got a
Yeah.
donation for Victor to go.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah, this next session will be really cool though. We just arrived at Tech Dewey, the gnome tech city. So this is going to be a really cool next one, and we're going to make sure we're all there for it. So
Yeah, so this is where
that
Visker
setting
is from.
seems super interesting.
So,
Okay.
all right.
I'm going to toss this out.
Anybody know schedules?
Based off of what I saw at work today, I am free every evening between now and like the 24th or something like that. So I'm good for whenever. As long as I have a little bit of notice so I can not make other plans that day.
So do me a favor. There is now a chat called D&D schedule. Put that in there, like free every night up until that day.
Yeah, it's under general chat. I'll put mine there too.
Yeah, I see that.
It's in a chat called D&D schedule. What this does is it lets.
But what day should we try for? Like, we should pick a day or 2 days or something.
Do you have a picture of your schedule?
Well,
Ben,
let's start with the. Well, okay, I think me and Kote are, obviously, if I get shit on at work, I gotta stay there. But we'll just plan any evening. I'm okay. I think Kote, you're pretty good with that as well.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. I'm good.
So am I.
My schedule's up there for you guys to observe.
What does that mean?
What?
N12 E8.
Oh, sorry. On the 13th, I work a night 12, so 7 at night till 7 in the morning, and evening 8 is 3 till 11.
So the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 17th he works. So that means we have the 15th and 16th we could play next week.
Yeah, I could do either one of those days. The Sunday, the 15th, I work till 6. So Monday would work better for me. I'm off at 4:30. Tuesday, I'm probably going to see the new Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, I'm so fucking jealous.
You should put your availability in the D&D schedule so that we can refer back to this. That way we're not trying to remember what you said. You can just type it in there.
It's probably a pretty good idea, yeah.
And whenever you update it to something different, delete the previous comment so that it's always like there's only 5 entries in here.
Right. So, what's the soonest day that everybody has available? Like, just rhyme them off. Sean, what's the first day you have available?
What is today? Today is the 11th. I work the 12th, 13th, and 14th. So the 15th and 16th, I can play. And I work an evening 8, so I'm available after 11 o'clock my time on the 17th.
Yeah, 17 I can't do, so that's fine anyway. So
yeah,
that's 11 o'clock.
Probably too late for me.
Yeah,
he's ahead in time.
Yeah, but by how many?
3 hours.
3 hours of you.
3. Okay.
So after that, guys, I do not know 15th? Because that's the end of
That's fair.
week.
We won't plan out that far ahead. That's fine.
Yeah,
so do 4 days from now. What is that? What is today?
Sunday or Monday?
What's today's date? Today's Tuesday.
Today's technically Wednesday for me.
Okay,
so Sunday, Sunday or Monday is what you're saying?
I'm good Sunday or Monday.
Thursday,
all right.
Friday, Sunday. We should play
Sunday or Monday. Sunday? Okay.
Great.
Ben?
Yeah, Sunday or Monday works for me.
Victor?
Yeah, like not tomorrow, and then I'm good till the end of the month, basically.
Yeah.
So Sunday night then.
Sunday night. We'll plan for Sunday.
Sunday
probably
you get off work. Sunday.
Probably works better for me.
Mondays
is usually late.
But I can we didn't start till 6:37 anyway, so I'll be on by 6:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm off at 5:30, so I'm off before Ben, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
Yeah. With the way this week's going, I'll probably have to be forced to take most of Sunday off anyway, so I can actually do some fucking prep, which would be nice.
Alright, bet. So we're just hanging out on Sunday.
Sunday would be a great day. We can get a good session in on that one.
Who's listening to train noises?
That's me.
Oh.
It's just...
I'm not listening to train noises. I'm listening to the train that goes by my house all days of the fucking week. That's another thing I gotta fucking deal with. There's a fucking train track right behind where I live.
I got a train track 200 feet from my house, or so about 300 feet from my house.
Well, if you can sleep through that, you can sleep through anything.
You know what they pay for it? You know what they pay? They pay $56 a night for me to stay here.
Yep.
$56 fucking dollars a night. It's a fucking shack in the middle of the fucking desert. And there's a fucking train that goes by fucking 3 times a fucking night. And they honk their
You're
horn
living
every
in
time.
a Tom Waits
Hey,
song, and you should take
we're
the
a
time to
fucking-
appreciate that.
What's that?
$1,700 a month?
You are living in a
Yeah.
Tom Waits song.
That's fucked up. Like, what? That rent is huge for that.
Hang on.
All right, guys.
It's insane.
I'm gonna fire off.
It's not even a full trailer. I live in half a fucking trailer.
It is a situation that they set up. The fucking oil companies are fucking shady. There's probably a huge chunk of oil that's sitting underneath of where he's staying at, and they're renting that property with mineral rights.
Jesus.
All right, guys. I'm gonna
So
close
whatever
down the
they're
stream.
paying,
So thank you guys
$10,000
for
a month
watching.
they're paying is
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, close down that stream.
Thanks for all the donos, and we're probably gonna sign off there. So everyone have a good night. Peace
Look
out.
for Sunday.